account, like if I'm
anything.
signed into my account, I think it might let me, but I'm not because it's not my account. So that's probably why.
Oh, Overwatch 2 trailer. Thanks. Thanks, Twitch.
Impression is no one likes it so far.
No one can play it.
People.
That's
no
the
one
thing.
can bloody play it. Boy, I sure won't play that. Thank you. Please go away now. Why is this ad so long, Blizzard? Blood's alive.
Again,
Yeah,
friends.
Let's try that
Hello,
one
hello.
more time. A Fistful of Evan Ward is what we're playing today.
I am not a shroom. I am kudzu.
There's 25 streams, and they're all just different variations of A Fistful of Flowers and Evan Ward, and no one knows which one's the real one. This is my long con plan. You're probably asking why. So anyway.
Is everyone shrooms? No, we're all
Definitely
4
not.
different
They're all
types.
plants.
No, wait.
I think 2
No,
are
there's
shrooms.
two.
There's two
Yeah.
2 are
mushrooms.
shrooms.
Yeah.
One's a
I'm a
cactus, one
shroom.
is a horrible parasitic plant that gets everywhere.
Yeah.
But is susceptible to cows.
That's true.
Yeah.
3 of the 4 of you, like, grow on people, you know? You just, like, it takes a while to warm up, but eventually you get there, and there's no getting you off permanently.
Wait. Which
There's no getting me off. Damn it.
it doesn't.
I don't know, Chula, what you said. You have that cut out.
Which is the one that doesn't.
I don't know.
It's a
You think-
cactus.
you
The
think
cactus doesn't grow on people.
You think I know about plants?
If you're
You
really.
think, wait,
if
back
you're
up.
really
You think cacti
determined-
grow on people?
No, that's the one that doesn't.
Cactuses
Hold
definitely
on.
don't grow on people. They grow in sand.
I don't know a lot about cacti, but I'm pretty sure.
They don't grow on plant or on people.
Unless they die in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Then everything grows on people.
If a cactus is really determined.
Mm.
Oh, hey!
Goodness.
Someone just mentioned that there's actually cacti that will grow on other plants, similar.
Ah.
That's pretty rare.
Thank you, Historica.
Ooh. I don't know why, but it reminded me of like this old classic Tumblr post where someone was complaining that their hand was hurting, and then like an actual fungus sprouted out of the palm of their hand, and they had to go to the doctor to get it
Gross.
removed.
This reminds me of, God, it was like a kid's book. I don't remember what it's called, but there's like a kid and he would just like not take a bath, like no matter what. So like the nanny main character comes and is like, all right, you don't have to take a bath. Like, just see what happens, kid. And the kid's like, haha, all right. So he just gets like covered in dirt. But then like he's so covered in dirt that plants start to grow out of him. And he's like, who would have known? I am a child. How could I have known this? And then he finally admits the errors of his ways, and it's all horrifying. And she's like, okay, bath time. And they fix it up pretty easily. And it's like,
Oh, you know what? It's not letting me do the multiple gifts on my side account, so that means it hasn't rolled out there, but it's rolled out on my main.
side account? What does that make?
Yeah. Different features take time separately to roll out to different accounts across Twitter. It's weird.
That is weird.
It's not like a site-wide update. It'll be like rolled out in time to people. So it's just like you either get 1 GIF or 4 photos. I'm like, nah. You said I get multiple gifts. Sheesh. Okay, let's try this again. I'm just gonna do this as a test.
I guess asking about levels is probably a good idea.
Yeah,
Oh, I did it in chat. We'll
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
We'll start
I
at.
just-
I just saw.
I think we all sound okay. We all sound okay on my end. Everything's pretty equal on OBS, and my mic is definitely on, and not.
We're buying time for one more person to show up, by the way.
Yeah, we'll give him a few
Yay.
minutes, and then we'll start, and then like when they get here, they can just put him in. No big deal, because I want to start on time.
Ooh, so I got news today in class. So, you guys sort of know that I've been, I've been taking class to learn how to be a teacher. And part of that involves doing what is essentially student teaching. which is like an internship. So I know where I'm going for my first location in 2 weeks' time. And it's really close
Oh-ho.
to my house, so I'm very excited.
Ooh, congratulations.
Very
Thank you.
convenient.
That is pretty
It
convenient,
is. Yeah, all the locations I'm going to be going to are close to where I live, so I'm very fortunate that I won't have to be taking a bunch of buses.
Oh, I should promo this in my other.
Yeah,
chats,
feel free to
shouldn't I?
spread. It sure is weird that, as far as I know, there's not a surprise round Twitch. Like, I haven't found it. I think, like, so.
Twitch? Oh,
What?
Or
Twitter?
not Twitch, Twitter. That's what I meant. If there's no
We're
Twitch, then
on
how are we
it!
here?
Where am I?
Where we stream. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
He's got a Twitch, you idiot. We've all got Twitch. But, yeah, there sure isn't one. I don't think Lamsa went up yet, but that's okay. I guess I'll promote this on my... I was gonna say Twitch again on my
I guess
Twitter
I can
as well.
promote it on my Twitter as well.
Yeah,
Hold on.
sure, why not?
I mean, I got, what, 2,664 people? At least one of them might click. I don't know.
One might click. Keep wanting to call this a fistful of leshys, which isn't incorrect, but like, not.
We're making soup.
You could probably pick them all up in your hand. They're just little guys.
Technically, none of us are flowers,
I just
except
noticed
maybe
that.
the cactus.
The cactus does have flowers.
I count.
They do
I'll be
flower.
the
You count.
flowers forever.
I just don't think you'd want to pick up a cactus in your fist. That just seems like a bad idea.
Mm. It's the price you have to pay.
Only one of my succulents slash cacti have ever bloomed, and I was so excited about that. That was ages ago, though, and that was during a particularly nice summer. I'm pretty sure my my recent heat waves have killed it.
How hot does it get there during a heat wave?
Upwards of reaching nearly 40 degrees Celsius,
Let
I have
me-
which
No
can be
idea
high
what that is.
90s Fahrenheit.
Oh,
let me see.
that's weak.
No,
I
it is
won't
not.
comment.
No, it is not. For an upper
Oh,
climate
for sure.
where it's supposed to be more cold and wet, that is dangerous since none of our houses are built with air conditioning.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I do have the pleasure of having AC. I would die without it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've never hit 100 in my city, but
Oh, wow.
we sure have hit 99 regularly.
Mm.
I think during the summer we had a high of 110. It was not very fun.
Well, I'm assuming that's a dry heat, yeah?
God, no.
It isn't?
No.
Where are you?
I'm in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma.
I'm so sorry.
Tips my cowboy hat at you.
Nice.
Milady.
Oh god.
How would partner?
What would the cowboy version of that be? Mabel?
I don't think we
No,
have
they
anything.
Howdy,
just
little
tip.
lady.
No, they tip their hat and they say, "Ma'am,
Oh, you're right. It's ma'am.
Ma'am.
ma'am."
Ma'am or howdy little lady.
Ma'am's got like some respect to it though. Like, ma'am is like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Ma'am?
Ma'am. Ugh.
I actually
That's
met
infinitely
someone.
worse.
I met someone at my work once whose name was Milady.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Way to shoot your kid in the foot 2
Well, I mean,
seconds out of the womb.
She was my age, so it was well before that became cursed.
Even then, to name your kid Milady in the 90s.
Oh.
Yeah.
I might be
Ouch.
less quiet if I actually talk into the mic, by the way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I have you turned up all the way, so there's not much else I can do on my end.
There is something I can do on my end, but I'm just going to,
Scream.
no, just, do normal, I guess, streamer things and actually look at the mic when I talk.
God. I hate being called ma'am. Not just because of gender stuff, but ma'am is such like a I am in my 20s. Do I look
Yeah.
like I'm dead and dying to you?
I feel like you're not a ma'am until you're like 38 plus.
Not even then. You don't hit ma'am until you're like over the hump of 50, right? It's just
Younger than that. I like
maybe a little younger.
people will
but...
call their teachers ma'am when they're like kids and stuff, and it definitely feels like a 40-year-old and higher thing.
True, but when you're a kid, you also gotta remember, hi, learning to be a kid teacher, like, their perception of age is so warped. Like, you
That's
remember
true.
being, like, a kid and seeing a kid in grade 7 and being like, that is an adult. That is a grown up. They know
Yeah.
everything. They're so old and
When I
huge.
when I was 8, I was talking about how old my dad was because he hit his 40th birthday. God.
All right, so we've hit the 5-minute late mark, so we are just going to go ahead and start to keep this ball rolling.
All right.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. This is the free RPG day Pathfinder 2nd edition adventure, A Fistful of Flowers, where the party must play a group of leshys, the little plant people native to the Pathfinder setting. They have to solve some stuff on this adventure today. I am Keen, and I am the DM. Most of you know who I am. But what's more importantly is our players and their fun little plant art people. So we're just gonna go in a rotating clockwise circle. Lula, tell us about yourself and what class you are and all that biz.
Hi, I'm 6, and I'm playing Lula, who will, be around here. And she's a little dainty lady. And, well, we'll see. She's a cleric.
All right, and Xanax.
Yeah, hi, I'm Chula, and I will be playing Xanax, who is a sorcerer who's very nervous. Please don't upset her.
All right, and is it Anisi or Anisi or Anisi?
Anisi.
Anisi.
Hello, I'm Ash. First time here. I'll be playing the... I didn't think about... It's weird that she's a rogue who's probably gonna be a bit laid back. Wow, that's amazing. Around there.
And our final character is Nagi, who will be played by Meershram when they get here. They are a monk, and I don't know exactly what their deal is, but we'll find out. So with that being said, we'll get on with this adventure. Here and there in the wilds of the Verduran forest, a seemingly normal plant suddenly reveals themselves as a leshy, a curious little human-shaped plant crafted by a druid as a companion or minion. Sometimes leshys outlive their druid creators, while many others are set free to live their own lives. Most of those who live in the Verduran forest today have stories along these lines, yet recently the forest's clusters of leshys have seemed thinner and fewer. You are but 4 of these stories. It's hardly unusual for the leshys of Verduran to come and go as they please. This morning it has become impossible to ignore the fact that your numbers have dwindled significantly. Many of those who remain grow fearful. And as the larger and more powerful leshys in the area, it's your duty to protect the smaller spirits. It's time to admit something is wrong. It's time to investigate. And as you all have interacted with the various other leshys, most of them don't even speak. They're so young they can't even talk yet. But what you've been able to gather is the most recent batch that have gone missing is, they're a group of little tykes. They normally like to play around the local river. They have their games and their various things they do. So you decide to look there first. And the floor is yours.
Hang on, the map's still loading in for me. It's all pixely. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we've got visuals.
This is actually really pretty.
It is. My goodness.
Ooh.
Well, they're over here, right?
I don't pay attention to these kinds of things.
Well, you
Huh.
should.
What are we here for again?
ones.
Oh,
Did you
right.
forget?
The missing ones. Yeah, no. I remember.
You... Listen, the only reason that I'm here right now is because I don't want them to come to my own house.
Well, you should be a better host then.
Host for villains who kidnap people?
Well, no, for visitors.
So, visitors who kidnap people?
Well, maybe they wouldn't kidnap us if we were hospitable.
Okay.
Chili, you're cutting out a little bit as you speak. I don't know if it's because you're making the mic peak or something, but like half of your everything is coming in.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
okay.
very strange.
But like when you talk normal, it doesn't. Like now, it's not happening.
All right, maybe I am here. I can turn down my gain a little bit. Bye. Okay.
Here's true.
I'm just going to spend some time with my people.
Oh, well, at least maybe you'll be polite to them.
Xanax, as you go up there, give me a perception check.
Right. I should actually just inherently have my character sheet open at all times, shouldn't I?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
A 12. So you're innately familiar with vines and such. From what you recall hearing from around, you don't really live in a town, but I guess you're enclave of leshys. The kids who normally hang around here were crafty enough to sort of build a vine bridge that would lead from one side to the other. Leshys aren't especially good swimmers, so like having a safe way to cross this river seemed like a good idea. But it's not here anymore. You can see where it connects, you know, here and here, but there's no bridge to be had.
I happen to be a vine leshy, and I have would Tanglefoot be something that I can use for this?
How would you be using it?
Essentially, it is specifically a mass of vines. So if I were to set that sticky vines, if I were to set that like here and throw vines over across to reconnect the bridge, is that something I'd be able to do?
You would have to give me a crafting check, since it's normally not what the spell is used for. I would allow it if you roll high enough.
Okay.
And it might take a little while. So you can go ahead and roll that, and while you're like finagling with the vines and trying to sort of recreate some kind of bridge, what's everyone else doing?
Lula is glancing around with her hands on her little hips. She's not helping much, but she is looking.
For anyone who's looking for clues or something, feel free to give me a perception check.
All right.
Anisi has, as soon as like we've arrived at the river, like just plopped down on the shore here and is kicking her feet as if she's just completely forgot what she was doing. I'm gonna roll perception for dumb luck and happening to notice something though.
Yeah, you might notice something.
Nagy doesn't know what's
that's-
happening. He runs up this stump, does a backflip.
Yeah, but that
Wow.
backflip though.
Pretty good backflip. For fun, give me an acrobatics check to see how good. Like, it's not whether you'll succeed, but how cool it is. But you'll
boy.
definitely succeed.
Acrobatics.
14. Yeah, not too shabby. Pretty good overall
Clap,
backflip.
clap, clap, clap.
Let's see, Lula, you're the only one who seems to be especially paying attention. So you notice that as you're sort of looking up and down the river banks, you find little bits of purple flowers. And from what you recall, one of the most recent missing leshys did have some purple going on. So you can definitely tell that they were here somewhat recently because the petals are still around.
We must have just missed them.
Missed who?
The missing ones.
Oh, right.
She holds up the little purple petal.
Look! It hasn't even wilted yet.
Xanax comes over like with a safe distance, like 5 feet apart from Lula, and takes a peek. Is that true? Have they not wilted?
Is that
Okay.
towards me or the? Okay,
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you're asking Lula or not. So just when you're addressing me, just make sure you say my name, because otherwise I have no idea.
Ah, gotcha.
But yeah, so yeah, they look pretty, pretty recent to you. Like within the past day, but they haven't, they haven't had a lot of time to rot or anything.
Maybe they're just playing hide and seek, right?
Well, if they were playing hide and seek, I think I noticed them. But I noticed these, and I don't see them.
Maybe they're just really good.
Well, she
What if-
harumps.
As you guys try to figure out what's up with these pedals, Xanax, you are trying to get some sort of bridge something working, but you can't. It's not happening. Like you're trying and you're trying, and like your Tanglefoot either gets like washed away in the river, or like it doesn't quite stick so well. But yeah, you're not making any progress on that front.
Oh, it's worth a try. I am not swimming across this.
Nagi's looking over this way, like, which way did we come? Which way are we going? We're trying to get across the river. He has no idea.
Yeah, so you guys came from like the left, and you're more or less heading in the direction of the right. You know that the leshys who went missing normally play around the river, so like that's the first place you would think to look. You also know that there was a vine bridge here, but now it has been torn down through some means or another.
Nagi decides to go for a swim.
Okay, give me an athletics check to see how well you swim. Because you're little guys, and this is a big river, so...
I'm a little guy.
Just a little dudes.
Yeah, so you start trying to swim, but, while it's overall a pretty peaceful river, it's still a little bit too much for you. You kind of start floating down and then wash back up on shore.
Now, Naki, now is no time to be swimming.
Be grateful that you came out with your life.
Narrowed
see-
eyes at
About
water.
about to say, wow, that looks fun. Everyone chiding. Like, oh, never mind that.
It would be a lot of fun, I suppose, if it were less deep and less fast and less full of rocks and... Well,
We're
less
only, like,
deadly.
6 inches tall. How are we supposed to get across this?
What if we make a raft?
Oh, yeah,
A
we could
raft?
do that.
You could try that.
Yeah.
Doing anything like repairing the bridge with vines or like making a boat would be under crafting. Any attempts to swim across the river would be athletics, and then, you can go from there.
I sure have a +1 modifier to crafting.
Woo!
Woohoo!
I
Level
sure
3!
0 to athletic.
Same.
Oh,
My
are we,
options. They
are
are
we trying
limited.
to get across? Oh, I have some rope. I could tie it to this side and then go to the other.
Are you
I mean,
able
that
to swim across?
could work.
Oh, I don't see why I can't. Completely oblivious, doesn't realize Nagi didn't come back of their own volition.
Well, if you're so confident, then absolutely give it a try.
Walks precariously close. Hands you a piece of rope, and is just gonna try to swim for it.
She
Okay.
holds it.
Give me an athletics check.
Santa,
Seven.
This end of the
17.
rope.
You get a little bit further than Nagi, but like, yeah, it starts getting to be a little too much. And you're kind of just drifting, kind of just down here. as you're just holding on to the rope, but you don't make any progress, and you kind of just float back harmlessly.
Enters
Nagi.
in PC loop of repeatedly trying and failing.
Nagi has an idea.
What is your
Lula
idea?
just nods like, that job.
He's gonna wander up here, up this cliff.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna wander up here, and he's gonna jump as far as he can and float down the river.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my god.
Give me, let's see, you're trying to like do like a run jump thing. That would be athletics.
Yeah.
Which you're a monk, so shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so you run back and you run, leap. And you get about this far. Give me one more athletics check to like see if you can kind of make it the rest of the way. It's still pretty deep where you're at, so you can't walk just yet, especially with how small. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Finally.
Yeah, you get over the rest of the way effortlessly.
Oh, wow.
Jumps out, does a backflip.
Now come back for the rope.
Oh.
Yes,
Huh.
come back and get us!
What if you throw it?
Throws it not even halfway.
Lula's still holding the other end of the rope.
Here.
It just starts floating down the river.
We all watch it go.
Wow! Bad job!
Slums.
Lost.
Ah, Keen, they're saying the screen is frozen.
Camera's frozen. I think I just fixed it.
It's good.
Okay, we're good now.
Do you see any children?
Oh,
You can give me
Yeah,
a
go up there and
perception check to. Yeah, you can start looking around.
So we all took that -2 to intelligence to heart, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Perception
boosted
check.
mine a
Yeah, you
little.
do notice. You don't see any like little leshy footprints, but you do see the footprints of something bigger, something bipedal, something that would have shoes.
Ah.
And they lead back off into the woods somewhere.
I'm
Big
sorry, did you say
footprint.
it's a bear?
With shoes?
With the Louis Vuitton shoes?
What are those?
big people
shoes.
footprint.
People?
Oh, we're looking for small.
We're looking for tinier ones. Try again!
Okay, I try again.
That's definitely not of interest.
Can I try again?
Yeah, you can. I mean, if you're just inspecting the tracks, you can give me perception or survival.
I'll use survival to not do the same roll twice.
Ah, but
You
it
did
is
the
the
same
same
roll
roll
twice.
twice.
Ah, never mind.
From inspecting it, you've traveled around a bit. Pretty sure this is like a human was here.
Ah.
Not a bear, thankfully. I mean,
Not
maybe
bear.
they were a bear, but who are we to judge on, labels?
Not bear.
Not a bear, not a kid.
Oh,
We tried.
Hmm.
What did-
uh,
NEC. NEC.
Oh, takes a second to realize what?
You jump with rope?
Looks down. Thinks about doing a little hop and then comes to the no. I can jump, yeah.
No, point. You jump.
Oh. Just sort of like waddles away. Takes him a while to get up the cliff. I don't want to bog this down with her immediate idea being just to jump into the water. No, she gets what you're going for and is just gonna try to make a jump for it.
Okay, give me an athletics check to see how far you get.
Xanax and Lula, I believe, are both holding the other end of the rope.
Sure,
Yes.
So if things,
They're holding both ends of the rope, and the rope is in the water.
Oh god.
They're helping so much.
Anicia has part of this rope. I would like to make this clear.
Sure, yeah, you're holding on. So if the things go awry, they can pull you back. No big deal.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, Lula just waves.
23 athletics. Yeah, so you're able to, you go up there and you're very lackadaisy sort of fare, yawn, swan dive in and swim over effortlessly. No big deal, actually. Nah, it's easy.
It's the momentum. That's what really did it.
Good.
Great!
Did you want rope? Hand you rest of rope?
Okay.
Now there is just a rope going across the river. Lula waves again.
I wave back.
To tie the end of the rope that we have to the vines.
Yeah,
Save
you
us
can do
an
that.
axe.
You can do that easily enough without rolling, but you now have what you feel is a secure sort of like line between both sides.
And we're like pretty tiny.
Just
Can we just
feel-
walk over it?
Are you tiny enough to just walk over it? Yeah, you could. You can also like just sort of like you can pull yourself along as you swim. There's no like check really needed to get to the other side. Like you guys have made it easy enough to get to the other side now.
Yeehaw, Lula walks over it like a tightrope.
You do. I'll just say you do that. Xanax, do you have any special flavor on how you get to the other side?
Oh dear.
Like it's like
There you are.
painfully slow. It is
Oh.
painfully slow as she goes across. And she sobs the entire way.
Oh no.
Lula's
Everyone
cross-
just sits here smiling and just watches silently.
Lula crosses pretty quickly, and there's the Nisi's just like clap, 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 and then Xanax starts crossing and is much longer clapping than Lula. The entire time, like, yeah, you're doing it. You crying all of the way.
Nagi crosses his arms and nods.
We did
Yeah,
it.
it's not so bad. Yeah!
Just completely ignoring her plight.
Well, that was fun.
Part was
Let's go
fantastic.
home.
We did it. Oh,
We did it.
wait! You said you saw footprints?
Yes. Human.
Whoa. Can you show me?
Point, point.
She stares at it, puts her tiny little foot inside of it.
Wow.
She has nothing more to add. She just wanted to see how large it was.
Sometimes you just gotta put your foot in a bigger footprint.
It's like when you're at the
Consider-
shoe store as a kid and you see the shoe size chart and you
Yeah.
stand on it and you're like, wow,
Big
people are
feet.
massive.
People got big feet.
Yeah. Have you considered that this might be a bipedal horse? Horses also wear shoes.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, I never considered that!
That sounds terrifying.
Very funny.
This is really funny coming off the horse conversation we've had,
Absolutely.
Ashley.
I
Oh,
can't think
God.
of anything worse. Anisi is going to take out her waffle iron and compare it to the size of the footprints.
Oh my god.
Waffle iron, huh?
Hmm.
Is it appropriately sized for you, or is it like a
No,
like
no.
medium-sized creature?
It is a normal-sized waffle iron.
So it's like big. How are you holding this?
Both hands, mostly.
Okay, no, fair enough. You're able to hold it with just both hands. I'm trying to remember exactly how big a waffle iron is. Yeah, it's about the same size as this footprint.
Wow.
Wow.
Maybe
big
they
feet.
were wearing one of these.
That's a big horse.
That's a big shoe! You were wearing that this whole time?
It goes in my backpack with everything else. Puts down massive over-cluttered backpack. How did you get across the river? Oh well.
You did your best.
They
Nagi
have
stands on this stump to feel tall.
very flat.
Well, there's no
Ay.
children. There's no horse. There's no bears. There's no shoes.
Do you think we should go home?
I don't know.
As Nagi, you're the one who discovered the footprints. You do notice that they lead off sort of further into the woods this way.
Point.
Is it a bear?
He didn't answer. Lula just went there.
Oh my god.
There's nothing here.
Wait. You can't follow. You can't follow the bear.
Yes, I can. Goodbye.
Oh,
And off you all go into the woods after the mysterious human tracks. Anyone who wants to
After
sort of
it's a
help
bear.
keep tracking them, give me a survival check, and I will. Well, survival. We'll say survival or perception. So something I'll go ahead and bring up now is there is a, much like the Malevolence game I previously ran, there is a condition that you all will have to worry about a little bit. It is called becoming delayed. Depending on how well you do, and you guys have done good so far, like you haven't become delayed yet. As you
Surprising.
become delayed, it'll become harder to sort of like keep up with the trail. Like clues will start to vanish over the course of time. You know, like they do like footprints and stuff like that. So right now you guys have no delayed condition, but that will go up and down depending on how well you do, and it might make things difficult later if you become too delayed. No one's delayed right now, but there's a critical failure, so let me see how that affects you, actually.
Oh god.
Alright. Lula, you're sort of just wandering off in random directions, and every now and then someone will have to pull you back, but Nagi seems to have it under control, thankfully. So you guys are not delayed as you follow the footprints to this next location. Let's see if I have a different audio track for this one. I think it'll just down the same one. Yep, okay. As time goes on, a little bit throughout the day, you come across an open area and a campsite.
a horse hut.
A house.
Is that a fire? Is that a fire for roasting leshys?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, there's no reason for a
Bottle,
grid to
bottle,
be on
bottle.
at the moment, so let me just turn that off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, I hope there's not a combat here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There could be. I mean, you never know what'll happen.
Oh my! Look at this horse house.
What size is this house?
Oh, well, it looks more like a tent than a house. And it looks like it would be, well,
Horse
big enough for a
house.
human to sleep in.
A house it is.
Ah,
But it's pretty big comparatively to you guys, yeah.
a human house.
Man, they take up so much space.
It feels wasteful.
Hello?
Sometimes hospitality is not necessary.
Nonsense. Hello?
Sits in the fire pit.
God.
Oh, don't sleep in their bed. That's rude.
They have really good taste in soil.
How does it taste?
City.
Ooh.
That sounds terrible.
As you guys look around and search for clues, give me another round of perception checks.
Oh boy, yahoo.
Ha! Yay!
Yip.
Oh my god!
Oh, all right, here I go.
Oh, come on, someone's got to do better.
you
Oh,
Can I
Okay.
spend a hero point,
you
please?
sure can.
Okay.
Yeah, as a reminder, everyone starts with
Jesus.
1 for the adventure. I will award
I'm
more to a
going
maximum
to
of 3.
die.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh my
oh
god!
I'm going to re-roll that.
You can hero
Yikes.
point that, sure.
I will
There you
hero
go.
point that.
Oh!
Sheesh! Sheesh!
So at
Lord.
first, Lula, you're a little like enamored at the sight of this giant house, but the mission makes its way back into your mind. So something that you all recognize, regardless of your roles, is just sort of all over the place, especially near the campfire. There's all these like half-burned candles You also notice like bits of like meal rations that have been eaten, not entirely finished, but there's bits of food around. And you also smell what looks like, well, what smells like jasmine specifically. You guys are playing, so you're
Oh.
experts and know what that's about. Lula, as you're looking around, you discover lots of little shells and small stones, little feathers, around the campfires. Well, it was previously a campfire, but it's cold coals. And you recognize these. These aren't too different from the ones you had when you were a lot younger. But most, like, children leshys carry what they call lucky charms around with them. Just little bits and baubles that are supposedly, supposed to bring them good luck.
Was,
Oh, pretty.
was there a
What the-
Jasmine child?
From what you guys can tell, no, there was not a Jasmine child.
Oh, good.
No.
Hmm.
Lula starts picking up little shells.
Oh, pretty.
We go back now.
Xanax,
all their
give me...
stuff here.
Xanax, you're over there by yourself. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Just off the side of the screen.
Yeah.
Just clipping out of the map.
Just clipping out of the map. Alright, Xanax, as you clip outside of the map, you hear something crashing above you. Something or someone hits the branches and lands right next to you.
Oh my god, they're so sassy.
Oh, hey there.
Hi.
She floats up to you. You all recognize who this is now that they're up and about. This is Glimmer. They're a pixie who you've seen every once in a while, but they more or less function as the local gossip. If there is rumors or like tea to be had, Glimmer knows about it. This is like all they do. This is what they're about. Oh
What are
gosh.
you doing here?
Well, I was taking a nap and then, I think I slept off the tree branch. What are you all doing here?
Looking.
For a horse.
For a
Or
horse?
maybe a bear.
A bear? I haven't seen a horse
Or
or
a
a bear
man.
in a while. Oh, you know what? I did see a man.
Ah, human.
Was it a bear
Man?
man?
Man, he was a big old guy. He was, well, let me think what he looked like. He had like red hair and he had like metal teeth. He was real creepy looking. He was a big guy. And he was yelling at something in his sack, but like, I'm gonna burn you all if you don't stop talking. And like, he wasn't nice at all. I don't know what was in there, but it's just weird to talk to a sack.
I told you it was a fire for burning leshies.
Lula puts her hands on her hips.
We're looking for missing children.
Oh no, it's not. Oh, I didn't even put that together. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think that's what would be in that bag. Yeah, I heard that those leshies were missing.
Well, they're in that bag. Do you know where the bag is?
No, it looks like they probably took it with them, but it couldn't have been that long ago, because my naps don't normally last that long.
I suppose they wouldn't if you keep falling out of trees.
Well, normally I don't fall out of trees. It's just, sometimes you have those weird stress dreams where you just roll around a lot.
Which way did they go?
Hold on. What is my... Looks like the stream has frozen once again. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Weird.
There we go. And... Okay, cool. Now it's fixed. Might be because I have a lot of windows open.
Maybe.
That's
So
probably
it's,
it.
it's struggling. But that's okay. Yeah, they went that away. And she points over to the right.
So they're not in the horse house right now, right?
Oh, no, they left a while ago.
How long's a while?
Well, how long my nap was, I don't know, but I don't nap that long, so...
Did you
she
see
just shrugs.
Did you see the horses with them?
Oh, they didn't have a horse. They were just walking around.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, the horse got away. We need to hurry.
How about we take a nice stop in the horse house for a moment?
But
There are
man,
trees. There are trees over there.
But
Why stop in human house?
because maybe there's clues. Maybe there's somebody who was left behind. What if the
I
sack
already
is
found
in
the
there?
clue.
Ah,
I found a clue. Lula holds up the little shells and Lucky Charms. See?
Oh.
That's not a sack.
Oh,
It's not a sack.
These are important.
Oh, okay. All right. Xanax is gonna peer inside the tent,
Yep, you
or
peer
the
in-
horse house, if you will.
You peer inside the horse house tent. And yeah, you look around, there's a bedroll there. It looks like based on, well, you know what, give me, I'm gonna say perception or society.
My
For anyone
perception is
investigating the tent.
better. I keep rolling 5s. Nah. I don't know
Yeah,
why
I'll
that
roll
rolled
society.
twice.
Yeah, from your travels, you know, for humans, it's not too uncommon, especially those who trek the wilderness, a lot like trappers and hunters and that kind of thing. They'll normally have like a little like headquarters sort of set up somewhere, sort of in between where they normally stay and then sort of where they're hunting. And this kind of looks like that. It looks like all the the bare necessities you hear. There's like, you know, there's a lantern, the bare necessities. That's right. There's, you know, there's a bedroll and there's some like various camping supplies, and you know, looks like whoever was here might come back later, but you have no idea when.
Can we burn the horse house?
If you have a way to start a fire, yeah.
There's a lantern, you said.
There is. It's not lit though.
We'll
But
just
then-
cover his house in oil and hope something happens.
I mean, I guess you could turn it on.
If we do that, we'll be no better than the horses.
That's true. We can't stoop to their level.
Yeah, maybe don't start a fire in the middle of the woods. Because I'm not going to be able to put that out.
Okay, that's fair.
We're
No,
all
I did
very
not.
burnable.
No, I did not.
Gosh, I feel so bad. Hold on, let me see if I can help you guys out a little bit. She floats back up into her tree, rummages around in a sack, and comes back down. I got these. I mean, I hope they'll help. You gotta cook them up first. She presents each of you a large, like, blue seed. If you cook those up, they'll pop, and they're pretty tasty. But they got some magic effects to them. They'll offer some protection.
Oh, I see.
Just don't eat them raw because they're nasty and they won't work that way. So you gotta find a way to cook them first.
Okay.
I
Would
will
it work like a
remember that.
popcorn?
so we do light fire.
I guess.
There is,
Will it-
yes,
would
you
it work
can.
like a-
So you can light this fire. There's also a fireplace here with some wood left that you could maybe get a fire going with. There's also a pile of wood here. You guys have many options for starting a fire.
Have any of you ever started a fire?
I have in my dreams.
But
I've
I
heard
do
of that.
have guidance, so I could give a +1 to anyone trying to start a fire.
Oh, there you go.
Digging through bag, putting aside a bunch of miscellaneous garbage until, flint and steel.
Yeah, there you go. And you're able to start
Lula-
a fire.
Lula is holding her seed over like the unlit fire pit as if it's going to roast like a marshmallow.
No.
Oh,
hold on.
what about the waffle iron?
Yes. Starts fire as it's picking up, very carefully sets the oversized waffle iron across it.
Here, we'll put a little. It's not that big.
Jesus!
That's the default size. There you go. You got a little-
All the alchemist fire stored beneath the pit.
That's right. You take a 10d6 fire damage. So yeah, so you don't have to do any sort
Oh,
of special crafting for this. But yeah, after like a little while, you all cook your individual. I assume everyone is cooking their little popcorn seeds. Is anyone saving theirs for later, or?
What did they actually do?
She hasn't. So all she's explained is that they'll offer some better protection. I guess I can just tell you because there's no reason why.
Do you want us to
Why not?
roll for it?
Sure, you can give me a nature check because it's a plant.
Ooh.
How
I
about
can do
lore
that.
herbalism?
Yeah.
Ooh, I have that too.
Oh, well,
My
wonderful.
Nature is better.
Yeah, after a minute, you start to recognize these plants. When these plants are cooked and turned into basically blue popcorn, they function as, if it'll let me do it, they function as bark skin potions.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And of course,
Oh, that's super cool.
And here is what bark skin does. You gain resistance 2 to bludgeoning and piercing, but weakness 3 to fire. After you take fire damage, you can dismiss it as a free action, but it doesn't reduce any fire damage that you took.
Mm.
Now that it's been popped, Xanax stores this for later.
Oh yeah, you don't have to eat it now.
In her bonnet.
Yep. So you each more or less have a bark skin potion. Feel free to put
But
that
it
in your inventory.
won't be warm.
It's okay.
Okay.
Popcorn good.
Hmm.
Have you never had room temperature popcorn? It's not bad, actually.
Just know the duration is
Yeah,
only
that's the
10
stuff
minutes.
that they serve at the
so-
movie theater.
So once you
Right.
eat it, you know, you only have 10 minutes until your skin becomes less barky.
Okay. So
Oh.
we went that way.
Wait, before we go, it doesn't seem like their good luck charms were enough. So here, I have some other ones. And I have actually 2 things. One is root magic, which I have to give to somebody. I'll give it to Lula.
Mm.
I have a potency crystal I'll give to Nagi. And I think that's it. I think that's all I have. Yes. Here's potency crystal.
Ah,
Uh,
what this do?
Anisi reads the wiki off to you.
I will peer in the background.
And she affixes it to, whatever. It's like a 10-minute process to put on your weapon. And before you attack, you can activate it. It'll give all your attacks that round a +1 to hit and double weapon damage.
I have no
Die.
weapon.
It works on fists.
Ah,
She puts it on your hand wrap.
good. Good, thanks. Many thanks.
Nod, holds arms out for hug, is covered in spikes.
Stairs.
Lula
Okay, puts
waves.
hands down.
Aw.
While
Okay.
the others are
Hot
busy
shoulder.
and not looking, Xanax removes the scissors from her belt
Hmm.
and starts cutting some holes into the tent.
You do that. Sunlight begins to leak through the tent.
And hopefully rain in the future.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll come back?
Probably if they left this here.
True.
Maybe they'll appreciate the extra sunlight.
Windows.
Yep,
Window.
windows.
This voice is
Okay.
fun to do.
It's really good.
Squeak.
She eventually pops back out and sets the scissors back into the belt. Though through all of this anxiety, her hair has grown longer in the meantime.
Oh wow, that is fast growing, isn't it?
Yep.
It won't give you a +1 to hit, but it will give you double weapon damage for that round. Okay. Oh, right, we were doing something. Are we ready to go?
Well, maybe we're staying. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Because they
Oh.
left their whole house here. But they went that way.
She points to the east.
I like the idea of Glimmer just watching these 4 idiots trying to figure out what to do.
What do you think?
She has her own bag of seeds. She's just munching on and just sort of listening to all talk about stuff. This is what she does. She's gonna spread all this gossip around later.
I think we
The
should go
gossip
home.
of 4 people trying to help.
That's right.
This is the most drama she's had in weeks.
I think we should go home.
Well, they didn't go that way.
I know. That's exactly why we should go home.
But the
That's a bad idea.
the children won't be at home yet. We have to take them there.
Exactly.
Not. Okay.
You,
Let go.
you Glimmer. You Glimmer.
Yes.
Where you see this man?
Oh, I saw him. He went over that way.
Maybe we'll meet him halfway.
Yeah, if you guys
Just
hurry, you
wanders
might be
off.
able to catch him. I don't know.
Oh, hop.
Okay.
You go.
Leaves fire going.
And off you go.
Leaves waffle
Yeah.
iron.
Smokey the bear would be disappointed.
Glimmer will just sit around the fire for now. Yep, and you guys make your way.
Goodness.
Still following the trail. After some time, you find yourselves outside of the nearest town.
Oh.
Oh, we're pretty close.
Is it gonna play this? Okay,
Ooh,
cool, it's playing
Water
this.
sound effect.
So you're not quite, this is just a visual representation. You're not in the town yet, but when you are, but you can kind of see it in the distance. You guys reach another field, and as you do, let me put these guys on. Hold on.
How many horses can they fit in these things? Oh my god.
No,
Maybe like 10?
look, they're really tiny.
You must be baby horses. The big ones.
I've never seen a horse.
I don't think those are horse houses. They might be bear houses.
Oh god. What if they can fit 12 bears?
No,
That's
no.
more than 10 horses.
Look, they're so tiny. Holds out fingers, pinches like the view of them between fingers.
I crush you. I crush you.
All right, so as you guys sort of start to follow the path that will lead to this town, something sort of gets in your way. As you're walking down the trail, a group of deer. Oh, let me show them. There we go.
Oh my god, horses!
A group of deer is sort of just in the way, and they're chewing on plants, and they notice you.
Bears.
Horses.
One of them like licks their lips, like, and this is just one huge asset. He's gonna come up to you, Xanax. How do you react? Xanax, how do you react immediately?
Loud sobbing and screaming and hiding behind Anisi who has spikes.
They notice that you're in a way. One comes up to Nagi and starts to sniff you.
Oh, Nagi's gonna kick it in the face.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
And I said, oh, I don't think I actually put that attack in, but I'll fix
Should
that
just be
later.
your unarmed attack, and then you adjust it how however
know
buttons
what?
are set up.
He
A
will
one.
punch it in the face, and I'll put the kick attack in later.
Well, kicks and punches are the same as monks. It's all an unarmed attack, so you don't have to have anything different for a leg. 23.
wow.
Okay, 23 hits. You kick this one in the face for 4 damage.
Oh my god.
Does the giant deer JPEG have a health bar?
It does have a
Turn
health
on
bar.
the Bloodborne music.
It has, yeah, do I have some Bloodborne music to play?
I beg you to actually give this asset a health bar. It'll be a boss size health bar.
It does have a health bar. You guys just can't see it.
Okay.
We'll say, you know what, this one is technically for later, but we'll use it now. So I don't have fight music for the deer. So yeah, it reacts. Some other deer come up to you like, hey, what's the big idea? Roll initiative.
Oh god.
God.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I'm covered. Ah, I'm so small. Okay. One moment.
I'm so happy.
Oh man.
Why is this like the
Absolutely
fourth 2 I've
frozen.
rolled? Oh, that's a 3.
Ah, 9. That's helpful.
Eat it, bears.
So the way this works, so this is like, I'll explain this for, like, clarity's sake. So this isn't a swarm. It doesn't function as a swarm. It doesn't, in fact, function as a troop either. This is an environmental hazard. And sort of follows the same rules as such. It has a routine that it will do. It has, you know, fortitude, reflex, will saves. It has hit points. It has an attack it can do. But it has stuff it can do more or less over and over again until you defeat all of the deers, or if you decide to run or do something else to get them to leave, because they are just deers. Most of them won't fight to the death, or, you know. So with that in mind, Lulu.
Lula, my goodness. Okay.
Move that over here.
That's
Okay.
2
Yep,
action.
and here's
Oh, hi,
the
Tiger.
guy. Yep,
Kitty.
here he is. To scream
The
at the
boy.
stream.
Oh, this is gonna be kind of awkward just because there isn't like a battle grid for it, just because of how this attack works.
Yeah, my
So
Great.
the idea is you guys are just sort of surrounded by deer. So if anything, it's more,
Okay.
I mean, or maybe you guys are all surrounding the deer on various sides. But basically, you can kind of just say what you're doing and then do it. Like there's enough deer within like arm's reach to where you can just start slapping them or casting spells. No big deal.
You know what? She is going to, well, for her, hang on. Does she have any 1 actions? No, really. I guess she's just going to bone spray this deer. Ooh.
What?
Bone spray.
Bone
Uh-huh.
spray.
Oh
Whose
my
bones
god.
are they?
Whose bone?
Whose bones are they indeed? Okay, they have to make a reflex save. They do have pretty good reflex
Yeah, probably
because
just little
they're
animal
deer.
bones.
22. So that is a
Deer bag.
success, but not a critical success. So I believe they just take half damage from that. All right, so they're gonna take, let's see, you're under about 6, and then a bleed damage, which I don't know if they're not immune to bleed, are they? Well, you know what? It doesn't say, so I'm going to assume. Yeah, so some of them just start bleeding and having a very bad time.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Nagi's turn.
His turn. Nagi is going to flurry of blows at the nearest deer.
Okay. And just a reminder for how that works. It basically, for 1 action, you can use your first attack and second attack instead of it taking
Yeah.
2 actions, and then you'll have 2 more actions to do whatever.
1, 2.
Okay, well, 28 definitely hits. Start kicking deer, 6 damage.
Second one
Like
does
I-
not.
Shark.
I'm just
get in the
picturing
net.
like 2 frames worth of animation where the arm is raised and then the arm is lowered and then just Gmod collision sounds.
Yep.
Just put it up.
So you've got 2 more actions if you want to do anything. If you do any more attacks, they'll be at your attack 3.
Okay. I think I'll just flurry of blows.
So
No,
you
not
can't flurry of
Just-
blows again.
I'll
Yeah,
just
it's,
hit
you
two,
only do
just
that once.
2 more
a round.
punches. 2 more punches, I guess.
Sure. This will be your
Fine.
attack 3,
Fine.
17 and 12. Yeah, unfortunately, they both missed. They're a little wise to you now. You're the one who's punching and kicking real good, so they know to avoid you a little easier now. Let me get up to, I keep forgetting how to say it, Anisi?
Anisi
Anisi.
sees these giant horses? Bears? She's not entirely sure. Coming for her, and she opens her arms for a hug.
Oh, well,
And rolls back.
rolls bad. Yeah, you try to hug one and it skitters out of the way just in time.
Just isn't prodded. I'll roll 2 and 3 for it. Nothing!
Yep, unfortunately, you're trying to hug all these bear horses and it's just not happening. Why don't they want your hugs? Xanax.
They're unhuggable.
right. I am going to cast Nettle Skin. In which Xanax grows a whole bunch of spikes.
Oh,
Oh, God.
just like
Handshakes with Anisi. And she's also going to move a little further away, so they're gonna have to come after her if that's gonna take effect.
Sure. And what does your spell do? Can you click it so I know
Yes.
what
it
exactly it
is.
does? Whenever you guys cast a spell, make sure you click it. Okay, let's see. Adjacent creatures that hit you with a melee or armed attack will take that damage, and they break off. Okay. So it is the deer's turn. They're going to use one action to sort of maneuver themselves better to kind of split themselves between the four of you. And one of you is going to get attacked. This is basically how the deer work. They have one action to move around, and they have one action to randomly focus on one of you. So I must roll a d4. Okay, Ash, I keep forgetting how to say your character's name. Anisi.
Anisi.
Anisi. Yeah, they're gonna go after you. For some reason.
They're unaffected by the spikes.
I'm going to assume a 26 will hit you.
Ah!
It's not a crit,
It's
thankfully.
not a crit, no.
Not a crit,
And
no. But
there's
you,
nothing I can do about
but you will take 12 damage.
I die. Okay, sounds good.
It's Lula's turn.
Finally, Lula can do something besides make the deer bleed. She is going to hang on. Which one is?
Oh
the
yeah, they'll take a
beam?
little bit of bleed damage. The ones that are bleeding.
I'm going to touch and range it. Okay, so that's 1d8 plus 3 if I do the beam, and that's the 2 action heal.
Oh.
So, roll 1d8 plus 8. And that's going to heal Anisi. Wah! Beam!
Yep, you get beamed for 11 hit points, which puts
Thank
you
you.
almost to full.
Oh,
It puts you right at 40.
And then Lula waves because she's got no more one action moves that could really do much. You know what? Actually, could she do like a nature check to see if they can do to spook these deer away?
What is their weakness?
Yeah, you can give me a nature
What
check.
is the deer weakness? I want to know everything about these horse bears tours.
12. So yeah, these are creatures you've seen around. Your people don't have a name for them, but yeah, they are known for just like eating plant life. So you try to avoid them as much as possible. You don't recall any way to spook them, just because like your tribe of leshys has spent so much time trying to just avoid them. Like avoiding them is how you deal with them. As far as spooking them off, you're not sure. Nagi, you're up.
Nagi. I'm still trying to figure out this one attack, so I guess I'm not going to do that again.
What is
but-
it? I can probably help you.
No,
real
I've
quick.
been trying. No, I'm trying to do Dragon Stance. I cannot input it.
Oh, is it?
But that's fine. I will feats because I haven't Stunning Fist yet. I need to try Stunning Fist. So I'm gonna do that with Flurry of Blows.
Okay, does Stunning Fist cost any actions to do, or is it?
It says, I don't know, none.
Yep, okay.
I don't know.
No, you're good. I was just double checking.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. If you try to stun the creature, if either strike hits and deals damage, you must do a fortitude save. Okay, yeah, you can apply that.
Okay.
As for Dragon Stance, I believe it just costs like an action to go into Dragon Stance, and then you can start using your Dragon Tail attack.
Mhm.
And that's all. And once you're in Dragon Stance, you stay that way until you say you're not anymore. 12 is not good enough to hit.
But the first one was 26.
Oh, there is a 26 there. Whoops, yeah, 26 is definitely good enough. You bop him on the head for 7 damage.
And stun.
Yes, and they have to make a Fortitude save against your class DC, which should be on your first page. I think it's Fortitude 17. That might not be good enough.
Oh, my class DC looks like it's 13.
Oh,
That can't
you
be
should
right. Hold on.
open it
Oh.
and mark it as train.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, I changed that to
it's
trained
18.
18. Yeah, they fail. So they
Nice.
are. Yeah, there's
Hooray,
a
I've stunned a
significant.
horde.
You've stunned the ones that are dealing with you. I guess it's technically not possible to stun all of these deer, but you stun the ones that matter most.
They're stunned by my brilliance.
They are.
They're stunned by the fact that their food is fighting back.
Do you want to use your last action to enter your dragon stance so you can start doing your dragon stuff, or?
Oh, sure, I'll enter the stance.
Yeah, but
in
you
the last
enter the
one.
stance of the dragon, and that goes away whenever you want it to. You don't have to do it like every round to reactivate the stance or anything.
Okay.
So you are in your dragon stance, and you can use your dragon attack. And Anisi,
Anisi is a creature of habit, going for 3 hugs.
3 hugs. 1 can hit, right? That'll hit.
Yeah, 23.
The big sign
That'll
that says
hit.
3 hugs.
Ooh.
That'll hit.
What are the odds that these are flanked, D?
Fortunately, you can't get flanking on something like this, but you
think
get
it-
some of them. Some of them, like it's starting to get like the herd is starting to thin as you guys deal with them. It's starting to get smaller. There's less deer who are like confident in their ability to like deal with you. But like some of them are covered in spines, some of them are covered in like punches. There's a couple that are really holding on for some reason. They just really want to eat you, I guess. But Xanax.
Some of them are bleeding.
So you say that there's less of them now, and
Yeah,
things
some
are
of
not
them are-
going as well.
Yeah, some of them are like, fuck this, and we're out of here.
Okay.
Like, there's a couple left.
Can I use ghost sound to make the sound of a gunshot?
Ooh. Yeah, you can. All right,
The
see sound
implication that you've heard a gun before.
Square you designate with-
Yeah, I feel
Sure, why
like
not?
yeah.
You guys are well traveled. It's not outside the realm of possibility. You guys have like
That's-
explored. You know, the rest of leshys have just stayed home and chilled out.
You
guys-
you make the sound of a gun, and Lula ducks and screeches.
The implication that you've heard a gun before is worrying to me.
I mean, we also live in a forest, and people hunt.
Yeah, people
Next
have.
to
They
hunters.
got guns and bows and stuff. Well, guns aren't super common, but you know, you've heard one.
Yeah.
So you shoot off your gun, and it's so loud, the last of the deer are just spooked and get out of there. They don't want to do. They're like, this is way more than we bargained for.
Lula starts running with them until you guys are like, no, it's okay, it's okay.
No, come back.
I heard the scream stick.
That was me.
And with that, this combat is over.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It's not real. It's not real. It's all fake. There's no loud noise. Everything's fine.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Deep breaths.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Where are we
The
supposed?
horses are gone.
Yeah, I guess the horse houses are probably empty now, right?
That means we can look with no problem. Let's go.
We should be careful. There might be more horses.
Secret horses.
Secret.
If we got I can fire off the noise again.
The scream stick.
I'm loving the voice, by the way.
Thank
to
you. I'm
say.
having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay,
Is it
Anise-
legible at least?
Mostly.
It is. It is.
Okay.
Nagi stealth up to this house.
Yeah, so now you've officially reached the town. There's a sign that says "Welcome to Petalbrook." Everyone, give me a society check. Let's see how many of you have like been here before or like know about this town
sure.
and what their deal is. Nagi has no idea.
Oh, I'm good at these.
Nope.
Lula knows.
What in the
wow.
hell?
Anisi
I rolled
knows.
I
Ow!
was
Xanax.
on the wrong sheet. I was on the wrong sheet. Oh,
The
there we go.
wrong sheet. 22. Okay, so yeah, everyone but like Nagi has been here before. The people here are usually pretty friendly. You don't come around this way too often. You know, humans and leshys in this area don't interact too much. You guys are still sort of seen as like these mystical creatures to them, but people are usually pretty nice in this area. Lula, with your critical success, you know that this place is known especially for beekeeping. They're like honey experts, and this is like their main
Oh,
this is like their main trade.
how cute. She very confidently toddles off into the town.
Mm-hmm. So for this part, there's no map. This is the map for Petalbrook. This is all going to be very theater of the mind. There's no tokens for NPCs or random people you run into, but it's all about gathering information and how you decide to do it. You can use diplomacy to like be nice, you know, to people who might be a little wary of these weird plain people walking around town. You guys are an odd sight indeed. You can use deception if you want to just lie. You can use society to know how to behave in this town. You can use performance to entertain, and any other thing you can kind of think of.
Alright, well, I'm trained in diplomacy. It's not phenomenal, but it's a +6, which
We'll
is...
sort of go around individually, and everyone... This is an okay opportunity to, like, split up and search for clues, because, like... Unless you guys do something really bad, the town guard will give you no trouble. So we can kind of go around, whoever wants to go first, and how you guys interact with people. And there's like a lot of people walking around. You can go up to houses. There's, you know, it's the middle of the day. People are working and buying things and are around in their small provincial town. So, you know, we'll do it in order of society checks. So Xanax, you got the highest roll technically. How are you going to try to get information out of the townspeople?
I'm going to lie to them.
Okay. How are you going to lie to them? So you'll have to.
We love horses.
You'll have to sort of role play this out. So like, is there anyone you suss out in particular? Are you looking for like kids, old people, adults?
I am looking for a horseman with red hair and carries a sack. And I'm supposed to be buying a shipment of things from him today.
Of thanks!
You try that. Give me a deception check.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I clicked the button.
Come
I'm sure
on,
not
roll
there.
There
it
it goes.
goes.
Okay, it's coming.
Oh well.
It's the 22. But that's good
Yeah.
enough. That's good enough anyway. So yeah, you go up to someone. I'm trying to find a man. You go up to the sweet old lady, just like the nicest person you could have ever seen. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. I haven't seen anyone like that. I don't think. Let's see. Red hair. She's old, so it takes a bit of a bit of a minute. Let me think. Charles! She calls to someone. Yeah, what do you want? Charles, dear, can you come and help, please? A man comes from around side the house and looks like he's been chopping wood for a while, and he looks down and sees you. Oh, a little man, look at that. You don't see that every day. But he bends down as much as he's a big dude. He's like a big lumberjack kind of guy. He bends down to look at you. What can we do for you, little fellow?
I'm looking for a horseman with red hair. Carries a talking sack.
A horseman.
I'm buying a sack from him today, but he didn't give me his address. So.
Well, Tom runs the stables, but he doesn't have red hair, and he's our horseman. We're gonna cycle back to this one because this will eventually, since you rolled the highest, this you rolled pretty well, so this will give you the information eventually. But you're dealing with some old people, so it's gonna take them a minute.
Somehow this works. Is what I just.
This will probably work to your favor eventually.
Her hair is rapidly growing as this conversation
by the end of the conversation, yeah, your vines are just everywhere. Lula, how are you trying to? What's your game plan?
He is going to walk up to the first friendliest looking person she sees and just stop there like, excuse me.
The friendliest person you run into is you find a kid just sort of walking down the street. They look to be, well, in human years, you might not know this, but they look to be between like 5 and like 8 years old. They're like a little kid.
Hell yeah, we're getting some accurate info out of this one, champs.
Excuse me?
What?
Oh my god, I didn't mean for it to go
They
so
immediately reach out and start playing with like your, I don't know what it's called, the white frilly stuff on your face.
It's the veil.
The veil. They start kind of just absentmindedly playing with the veil.
Oh, be careful. I need to ask something.
Okay.
Have you seen a big person who kind of looks like you, but is not like you, and has red hair and a bag, and went into the forest?
something you notice about this little boy is he does indeed have red hair.
Oh.
He calls out. He calls out to one of the nearby houses, "Daddy!" And after a moment, a tall, slender man comes out, also with red hair.
Slender Man!
A slender man comes out. Comes out. Yes, son, what is it? There's a talking plant outside. Oh. He looks and sees a talking plant outside. Just just head inside, son. I'll take care of this. Little boy heads inside the house. They come up and kneel down before you. Oh, B, you all do exist. Interesting.
Yes, I'm alive.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I'm talking about.
all right, fair enough.
Have
Is
you
there-
seen a big man who looks like you but has red hair and a big bag and came from the forest?
Completely does not understand that red hair means orange.
Well, I mean, we got a couple guys around here like that. You have to be more specific. Was there anything else about him?
She tries to remember what was it Glimmer? Glimmer said, and she's just like, well, I think she said something about him being big.
Well, I think she said something about him being big. Big guy. Big shoe. Bigger than a horse.
Metal teeth or something?
With flat teeth like yours.
Oh my god.
Oh, You know, it might be.
He had a horse house in the middle of the woods.
A horse house.
Yes, made of cloth.
Yeah. He sort of scratches the back of his head like he was not ready for this today. Yeah, that sounds like Darius Wick, I think. He's been coming to and fro. Big guy, red hair, metal teeth.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he runs a candle shop on the other side of town. Called
Oh yes. He left them all over the place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're looking for him, he's just down the road. He points down the road.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll have to have you over for tea.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. You have a nice day.
She blows a little kiss and goes back on her merry way.
Aw.
And he heads back inside, a little wary of the strange plant person who has arrived at his household. All right, Anisi.
Anisi, I remember the horse house being pretty fragrant, so she comes into town and is just sniffing and trying to find similar scents.
Okay, I guess it'd give me a survival check if you want to start
Yeah.
sniffing.
Sniff, 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 sniff. Bad. Sniff, sniff. She's just running all over town, like sniffing random things. Waddle, 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 sniff, sniff.
Yeah,
Waddle,
you-
waddle,
Oh
waddle.
yeah,
sniff,
you're looking for jasmine smell.
You do that. You don't find anything, really remotely any time at all, actually. 12 is not quite good enough to get the smell of jasmine in a reasonable time span. Nagi, what are you doing? Are you just following Anisi around?
Yeah, Nagi's following Anisi around.
Okay, you're following Anisi around. Nagi, is there anything you're doing, or are you just acting like bodyguard for Anisi? You're just following them around? Or is there anything you're trying-
Nagi's attempting to administer first aid to Anisi. She took a tiny boo-boo.
She did take a tiny boo-boo.
Doesn't stop long enough for you to do anything.
Well, I'm
Alright.
gonna roll a medicine check at you.
Okay, do it.
It's nature check because I have natural
Ooh.
medicine.
There you go.
Aiming for
Oh,
15.
I forget the
Yeah.
CC's
15 or more.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's almost
a
a crit. Yeah, but if you succeed, I believe it's 2d8 to heal, which, I mean,
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't
I had
matter,
one hit
because
point.
it's one. you
Numbers.
you get
Thank you.
There you go.
numbers. Ooh, 2 2s, how fun.
That's pretty low.
As you guys chase each other around town, you get some odd looks from the townspeople. Some of them kind of laugh, like, look at this. Some of them are a little wary. Some of them kind of turn and go back into their houses, not wanting to get involved in whatever this is. Xanax, we get back to you. Oh yeah, that sounds like Darius. Yeah, he's got a candle shop on the other side of town.
Okay.
Yeah, he's we don't see him around much these days, but word on the street is he only wants to, host parties for his new fancy schmancy friends. Like he's too good for all of us, but to each their own, I guess. I don't even know why he sticks around if he wants to hang out with them all the time.
I see. Candles like fire candles?
Yeah, he's got all kinds of fun, smelly things. I'm sure you'd get a kick out of it.
Wait, is this guy stealing Leshy to make candle scents? Like he's a fucking Bed Bath & Beyond?
Oh my god.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah, no problem. You're just man, you're just adorable. So at this point, like the whole family has come out. It was like they keep calling
my
one after
God.
the other. Like, do you know anything? No. Do you know anything? No. Do you know? And there's like a bunch of them. There's like kids and like parents and grandparents, and finally,
Oh
like
my
the
God.
finally the oldest guy is able to point you in the right direction.
Xanax is so overwhelmed by the sheer amount of people here. She's like falling apart.
Well, if there's anything else we can do for your little one, when I was growing up, we were told to respect the forest spirits. So he pats you on the head.
I'll let you know.
All right, well, have a nice day.
You too.
What a nice little creature that was. They all seem very satisfied with themselves, and you're just melting.
Yeah. Oh, she takes out her scissors and clips off a big chunk of her hair, leaving behind some of the vines. A
That will
parting gift for you,
eventually
plague of kudzu upon your lawn.
Little do they know it will overtake the world. Well, that's a story. That's a story for another time. So yeah, eventually you all reconvene and discuss the information that you've gathered. Looking for a place called Crystals and Candle Wax. And after some asking around, you reach the southern side of the town, and you find yourselves outside the door.
Lula looks very, very pleased when she finds you guys. She's just like,
I know where it is.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many
This
people.
man told me.
I don't think we should knock on the door because there are candles in there. Meaning fire.
Oh, you're right. We might cause a fire. Let's break in.
Yes! You understand me!
Okay. Slight
They're on the
crouch,
same
enter stealth
page.
mode.
Lula doesn't think of like they're breaking into stealth. She thinks they're breaking in to avoid opening the door and
Of
knocking
course.
over a candle and causing a fire. Clearly, smashing the window with a rock is the best and safest way to enter.
Xanax will allow Lula to think this.
No, wait. It'll make a loud noise, and it'll scare them away like the horses.
Oh, you're right. We should find another way in.
Let's look around.
Lula waits and hopes that a customer will come and open the door for them.
How long do you wait?
All peeking
Like
around the
2
corner.
minutes.
I-
You
I'm
just
gonna-
wait a couple minutes and no one.
I'm just gonna look around the building.
Yeah, you look around the
Maybe in a
building and
window.
there's no windows except for the one in the front, and that's immediately filled with lots of candles. You do see someone inside looking like they're kind of managing things. No customers though.
Oh my, this place is not very popular.
Good.
They must have really bad candles.
It might be because
hope
they captured children.
Right, there's children. Okay.
Lula, with her tiny, tiny, itty bitty baby hand, will knock on the door and make no noise.
Excuse me.
You knock on the door, and after a moment, someone does indeed open the door. And as the doors swing open, a crystalline wind chime rings pleasantly, Far less pleasant is the shop's overpowering aroma of jasmine flowers, which rises like a curtain across the threshold. It just hits you all in the face immediately.
Xanax hides behind the door.
Crystals of all shapes and sizes are displayed in fine glass cabinets and hung from the ceiling, while colorful candles adorn shelves that line the walls and floor. A guy, indeed. Okay, give me a. If anyone wants to hide, give me a stealth check.
I'm just standing here.
Okay, 16 and 15,
Ooh.
24.
A number.
Is anyone actively not hiding?
Lula, I
Lula's
think.
not hiding. All right, so you all are able
The
to.
door opened and we're just all behind it. It might even be
Yeah.
accidental.
Yeah,
No,
so you
Nagi,
all.
Nagi's not hiding. Nagi doesn't want to just hide behind. He wants to sneak in the door when it opens.
Oh.
Okay, so as the door opens, a man, a very, very sort of thinly man with black hair and like glasses, opens up the door and he looks around, doesn't see anyone. Nagi, you're able to slip in very easily, and then he looks down at you for a second. Gah! Hi. I'm sorry. I've never seen a talking plant before. Are you customers? Can I help you? Do you want to come in or?
Maybe I'm looking for a tall horseman with red hair and metal teeth and a big bag full of little mushy children.
Well, he's not a horseman. You must be talking about the boss. Yeah, he's downstairs, but he doesn't want to be disturbed right now. He's working on a new batch of candles, and you know.
That's okay, I can wait.
Sure. Why don't you come on in? He'll be out eventually, maybe.
Thank you.
Ruin stealth by coming out from behind the door.
Yeah.
So he turns around. Do the rest of you like sneak in as like he leads Lula in, because that's easy enough. He's not expecting more
sure.
of you. So you all are hiding in various spots in in the shop now. There's no map for the shop, so this will be Theater of the Mind as well.
Mission
Lula
Impossible themes.
toddles after this gentleman. She suspects nothing to be wrong.
You suspect nothing. Yeah, you look around and there's lots of like nice candles and very pretty things and crystals. So while you wait, are you looking to buy anything or?
Blink, blink.
No.
She does have
Silence.
money, but she just buying things. No, that's weird. That's a people thing, and she's not a people. She's a little lady.
Ah, well, that's all right. I mean, you can probably find a place to sit somewhere while we wait. I was just, sort of doing inventory, and he kind of just sort of pulls out his clipboard and his pencil, and we'll go back to sort of counting things. The rest of you who have snuck in and are completely unawares to him, what do you do?
I'm gonna look for the stairway to get down to where the candles are being made.
Yep, it looks like there is indeed like a staircase kind of near the back, and it leads down to a set of double doors. Give me another stealth check to kind of keep being quiet.
Oh God.
Okay, yep, you're able to get to the bottom. You're able to get out of sight down to the bottom of the stairs by the door, pretty effortlessly. What about the rest of you, Anisi and Nagi?
Nagi is following Xanax.
Okay.
Do you want me to give another stealth check also?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Ba-ba-da.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, Anisi, what are you doing?
Anisi was like on track, following along, and then saw something crystal, and it's like eyes glitter. Oh, and just immediately takes it and put it in Overside's backpack.
Yeah, you sneak it, and as you sneak it, Nagi, you accidentally like bump into one of the shelves hard enough to where it kind of makes everything rattle on it. He perks up and like looks this shop guy looks back at Lula, who's just sitting there very innocently, and then he goes around to like check like what moved the shelf. What do the two of you do? Like, you know he's coming. You can try one more thing, or he's gonna, like, discover you.
Let me think.
I guess stealth again is not an option. It has to be something else.
You could try something else. But you can also try stealth again if you want to try to get somewhere real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
You're able to duck on... You're able to, like... The shelf you bumped into, you duck on it, and you stand in such a way that you sort of blend in with the merchandise that's on the shelf. They don't even... They look around, they look basically in your general direction as they kind of hunker down and, like, look around on the floor. Don't even notice you. Anisi.
Yeah, like, takes Crystal, puts it in bag. I don't know if you want a thievery check or whatever for
yeah,
that.
we'll say
and
thievery to how well you get away with that.
Hooray!
17, yeah, you're just barely able to grab it and head down the stairs. With Xanax, we'll say you guys are over here.
It's just take, bag. Oh.
Yeah, he's about to turn in your direction and doesn't even notice you. Nagi, you're hiding in plain sight. Lula is still
Stealthy
sitting
master.
there very innocently.
I am going to charm. I'm going to charm this guy when he comes down.
Okay, so he's not coming down to investigate. He, like, looks around, but he doesn't look down the stairs. And the way for charm to work is you gotta be, like, talking to them. So they haven't discovered you yet. So if you want to make yourself known, you can. But
I'm
if you
going to
wanna
make
stay
myself
hidden-
known. I'm going to make myself known and use this.
Okay. You pop up in view. Oh, there's more of you. Oh, wow. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, sorry. It's been a little bit of a rough day, so I was trying to lay low. I know that my friend said that we would wait, but it's a little bit urgent. So if you don't mind helping me, I don't think I'm gonna be able to open the door on my own.
Oh, no.
Give me on top of that, give me this guy doesn't have stats, but just for fun, give me a diplomacy check.
Oh god, my diplomacy's bad.
I mean, we can use deception if you're, lying to him.
Deception
also.
is significant. Deception is my best roll I have.
Great.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So in the combination of your deception and your he's like, well, you know what? Maybe he's in the middle of a break. It might not be such a bad idea to let you in. All right, sure. He fumbles around in his pocket and he pulls out a ring of keys. And
Lula, would you like to join me? She calls out to to Lula in the waiting area.
Oh, is it time? Okay.
Yes.
She little
Aw. And he
Xanax
very
immediately
carefully opens the door for you.
Oh, excellent. She's not going to draw attention to Nisi and Nagi, so if they want to sneak in, they can sneak in.
Abandoned
But at the
self,
moment,
just walks
she is
in.
hiding behind Lula. Thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it. And if you need anything, just just let me know. Just if he is working, try not to disturb him. It's delicate work,
Yeah, of course.
And one by one,
Okay.
Nagi, I assume you will follow shortly after to join them before the door closes.
Yeah. Nagi's gonna sneak.
Nagi sneaks.
All right.
And that brings us to the basement.
Man.
Is it too late to go home now?
Yes.
It will take us a whole day.
And let
I want to
me
go home.
reveal what we see in here. There we go. Let me zoom out the camera a little bit.
Lula looks at the blue crystals.
That is not a baby.
A wooden table covered with crystals of various size, including 3 particularly large ones measuring nearly 4 feet in diameter, sits against the southern wall of the storeroom. Stairs lead to the north, while a wooden door tucked into the wall to the southwest.
Excuse me, did you just say 4 feet in diameter crystals?
Yeah.
4 feet?
Oh my god.
Yeah, crystals can grow that big.
They
It's
big.
rare, but they're expensive as hell.
These are pretty sizable crystals.
These crystals are taller than us.
They're
You
very-
ever been in one
climbs
of those
up onto the
metaphysical crystal
table.
stores?
Mhm.
They'll have like the giant crystals in like glass cases in the back.
Yeah.
I just go in there to buy a nice rock, and then I'm accosted by fucking incense. I risk death for a rock.
Okay, so hold on, stop. before you get up there, Xanax and Anisi, as you guys approach the crystals, they start to levitate and they start to vibrate and like make a really awful, painful sound.
It's an alarm.
Roll initiative.
Hooray!
Everyone stop moving.
Oh god.
Fountain flashback.
Oh, the fucking fountain. Nothing quite like playing firefighter and rescuing people.
That is not what I wanted to do.
Crystal trap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, so this will function as a trap. Oh, you know what? It does have an initiative. Let me...
Wait, that guy said if we need any help with anything, we can just call him, right? Can we call him to disable the security?
You could maybe try that. Let's see.
Like, hey,
Only
you
if
work
two
here,
of
can you
us
turn
hide.
off the alarm?
Okay, this thing gets a 24.
Jeez.
Alright, and Anisi, you're up, so these things are just like shrilling and, and alarming right now.
Oh, no. Bad. Can I try to disable these somehow, or...
Yeah, you can give me thievery or occultism.
Oh, thievery it is.
As long as you're trained in it, but I assume you are, so.
I am. 27.
27, that is a crit. So one of these, there's 3 of them, so in theory you would need to disable all 3 of them.
Okay.
One of them, yeah, you're able to disrupt the magic that's sort of been changed in the crystal and just tinks back onto the table. No big deal.
Just kind of paps it like, no, bad. Is that all I can do, or...
You'd have 2 more actions, wouldn't you?
Depends how many actions I take.
To do a thievery, that's just one. It's one action.
Okay.
You're right there anyway, so you know.
Finishes climbing up. I guess I'll try to do it to another one. 25.
25, not a crit, but definitely succeeds. Yeah, you're able to disable another one.
Stop it. That's another.
Stop it. Get some help. Xanax.
Easy.
She covers her ears, but will, even though, despite the fact that she just ran the fuck away, will climb back up onto the table, because the idea of turning these suckers off is a lot more appealing than just cowering. I do not have thievery, but I have exactly 1 in occultism, so I can give it a shot.
Are you trained in occultism?
No.
Then you don't have the expertise to shut this thing off. Funnily enough, if anyone also is trained in performance, they can try that as well at a higher DC.
Okay, how does that work? Please explain.
I guess you would out noise it.
Basically, yeah.
Scream back.
The idea is you counter the
Oh,
noise.
okay.
You can cast counter performance.
Okay. Does it seem like
I
I would be able to potentially break this then?
You can try to break it. It does have stats, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
As an object, so it has hardness, it has hit points, it's immune to certain things and weak to other things, and
Ooh, what would I have to roll to figure out what it's weak to?
Let's see. This is a magic trap. It's based off of occultism, so you can give me an occultism check. Doesn't have to be trained, but
Oh, okay. Well, it's worth a shot then.
Hey.
17. Yeah, you think that since these are like sound crystals, you might be able to like fight fire with fire on this one. If you have anything that does sonic damage, might be effective, but you're not super confident on that.
Only thing I have that does anything like that is ghost sound, but doesn't do any damage.
Nope.
So, well, I might as well. I think my heaviest hit is acid arrow.
Maybe save. I feel like we've got an actual
Yeah.
boss fight coming up.
Yeah. Well, then I'll use an unarmed seed pod. Meh.
Oh god.
Yeah, that is enough. Your seed pod does strike against it, but it doesn't seem like it did enough damage to cause any cracks or anything. It's an object, so it has hardness, which you have to beat before you do any real damage, and 3 is not
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Okay, it is time for the crystal. Let's see. Oh boy, this is another hits a target randomly. Okay. It only gets one of these, though, because there's only one left, so that is good. So 1d4. Xanax, that's you. And give me a fortitude save.
Uh-oh. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Bad.
Let's see, a 15. Let's see, you don't critically fail, but you do fail. You're going to take 8 sonic damage.
Oh god.
It's a decent chunk.
And I have to make a flat check. Let's see. Alright, and as this one vibrates, it explodes. Not enough to do any damage to you, but the sound has stopped.
Oh no. Are you okay?
I'm fine, I think.
Here.
Ow.
Let me see. I'm going to roll battle medicine. That's a success.
Ooh. Well, that's gone now.
Pat Pam
Sweet, back to full.
offers
Yay.
hug. Covered
she
in
stares,
spikes.
She stares at Anisi's spikes and says, maybe later.
Hands down, smile doesn't change.
Doggy dives under the table.
Well, I hope we didn't disturb anyone. That was so loud.
Stop.
We disturbed ourselves.
What?
Starts picking up crystal bits.
You do start picking up the crystal bits. You gain 50 gold pieces worth of crystal bits.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Yeah, no,
Money.
Christmas expensive, man.
Oh, wow. Oh, do we
I didn't
hear?
expect that to be money.
Do we hear anyone like coming towards this room?
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Ooh.
No. It's pretty quiet, actually, now that the alarm crystals have stopped. Doesn't sound like anyone's coming.
Who wants to help me?
Lula, like a tiny little rat dog, starts hopping at the door to try and get the little doorknob.
Hold on. I might be a little better at that.
Oh yes, your arms are very long.
She also reaches up and can't reach.
Little doggy jumps.
I do have a feat specifically for climbing. Yeah, I don't have to have any free hands to climb. But if I roll a success, I get a critical success. Do I have to climb to get up to the doorknob, or is it just openable?
It looks like
mean,
if
I
one of
can
you
do it,
stands, if one of you stands on another one's shoulders, you could open the door.
Okay. She looks
Lula
over at Nagi.
expectantly stares.
Nagi, Nagi offers Xanax a arm up.
Thank you. She stands up on top of, rather than on their arms. Xanax stands on top of the mushroom cap,
Na-
which is probably not pleasant.
Nagi stands with his arms crossed as this is, and just lets this happen.
Stalwart and serious as always.
She turns the doorknob and opens the door up.
Okay, you do that, and I will reveal. Oh, but it'll let me. Hold on.
I'm gonna take out a small, inconspicuous bag.
Hello?
Oh, that's fire.
Oh, that's a lot of fire. Oh. Xanax insists on being the last person to enter.
Hello? Does anyone have a screaming bag?
As you, so hold on. As before, as I have so many things going on, and you guys are so fast. Okay,
Yep.
Nagi. As
Money.
soon as you jump onto this table, you see a hulking, large figure arise from the floor.
Oh no!
He's covered in crystals, and he's got like crystalline teeth and nasty, awful claws, and he's just like, "What are you doing down here?" And he's gonna take a swipe at you.
Uh-oh.
And then we're gonna roll initiative again. So he's just gonna get a claw attack against you, Nagi.
Jeez.
Oh, okay.
26 deals 7 damage, and we're gonna roll that initiative again.
Lula completely unfazed.
Hello? We're looking for little ones.
Walked right past him.
just unfazed by the fact that he attacked.
Thankfully, his initiative is pretty not good.
Wait, he has a claw?
He does
He's
have
got
claws, yeah. He's covered in like crystal stuff.
Man, I almost took heat metal as a spell.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Yeah!
Well, that wouldn't work against the crystal, though.
But his teeth.
His teeth.
Those are also crystal.
Oh,
The
are they
teeth-
crystal?
You can
Yeah, they
still
are.
heat up crystal.
They are covered in crystal right now. Yes.
Oh,
But normally, from what you guys can tell, they're metal. Someone has not rolled initiative yet.
God.
Lula.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought I did. Look.
Oh, you
I
just
did.
didn't.
Oh,
You gotta
That's
click your.
perception.
I clicked perception. I am a fool. I am an
There you go.
imbecile.
And you can change. I mean, initiative is perception. You can just change the number to what it's supposed to be. Which I think
I
is
won't,
this.
I like
which
this
is
one better.
It's fine. I think it's 15 anyway. So
Oh, it is. Haha.
so it's the same number. All right, Anisi.
Oh God, I'm first. That's very rude. Is immediately going to move around to a flanking position and hug.
Oh!
Okay, you move into flanking and go for a hug.
17 and they're flat-footed.
Yes, that is enough to hit him.
Okay, it's 7 plus sneak attack.
That's right, you're a rogue.
Sneak hug.
Sneak hug. Yeah, you get him. You get him.
I'll go for a second attack as well.
23 will definitely hit.
Sneak hug.
What?
Get hugged, loser.
Yeah,
Just
damn.
attached at the leg.
Get hugged, loser indeed. Nagi's turn.
Nagi is going to enter Dragon Stance,
Okay.
and then he's going to use Dragon Tail Attack.
A reminder that
Uh.
you have that potency crystal for double weapon die. but you have to use it before you roll.
Oh,
I
hold on, this is
can,
more
and I also
appropriate.
it's only one time use. So
Mhm,
we're gonna just do a regular dragon tail attack and see how it goes.
Okay. With flanking, that is a hit. Do you want to do a
Ooh.
second dragon attack?
Well, I guess I might as well.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
And I believe with backswing, it does an extra point of damage on the backswing. Let me double check.
With backswing, if I had missed the first one, I would have had a +1 to the second one, despite
Ah,
it being
okay,
a second
okay.
hit. Yeah.
Well, that definitely hits for another 8.
Yeah, Nagi does a flip and kicks the man in the jaw.
Yeah, you do, and some of the crystals go flying on the ground. Lula.
Lula has still not fully let it sunk in that this is a fight, and we are in danger.
Excuse me? Have you seen a bag? Oh, yeah,
He completely ignores you. He's in the middle of a fight. Might not even be able to hear you.
He's part horse.
Excuse me?
11 misses, unfortunately. Your tiny little bolt goes into the ground.
Harumph. Okay, let's see. What else do I got?
It wasn't even a combat shot, just trying to get his attention with a crossbow.
Yeah.
It's like a little bee sting. Gosh, everything else is 2 actions.
I will walk up. Excuse me?
And we'll try shooting again.
Oh, you super miss. Xanax's turn. Xanax, you're behind the door still, I assume, and you hear all this roaring and things breaking going on.
Oh no!
Oh, right, that's your turn? No.
She takes a
Crying.
step in, a second step, keeping enough distance at the very least.
Sure.
And is going to cast Nettle Skin again.
Okay.
Just a general, damage obviously doesn't apply here.
Okay. Is Nettle Skin
But-
only 1 action, or is it a 2-action spell?
It is a 1-action spell.
Oh, okay. So we have 1 action left then, if you want to do anything else.
What? And yes, I will.
Oh wow, that goes for your attacks as well. That's cool. Oh no, it's if they hit you. Okay.
If they hit you, they take damage because you're all spiky.
Yep. Well, I had exactly one idea.
Ah, shit. Ah.
Tip a shit
Lupa
over.
drops the crossbow.
No! No! No, I learned that Splatoon 2, Splatoon and Evo are stackable, so I'm trying to stack them.
No
Kaloops.
stack. No stacking allowed.
No!
I only have 1 action left, but I can do this. Well,
Ooh.
that's
you
not
for a seed
great.
pod? Yeah, unfortunately not. Even if you were flanking, that would not be quite enough. Alright,
Yeah.
it is Darius's turn. He is looking real bad already. Like, he was like, I'm gonna get you, because you set off my alarm, and like, now you guys kicked the shit out of him. So, he is going to use a special ability. He's going to use Metabolize Mutagen.
Oh,
And
God.
basically,
Oh, is he an alchemist?
kind of,
Aw.
sort of, basically he's going to consume, he's going to like use what's left of his crystalline mutagen-ness to regain some hit points, but this will cause him to lose his claw and jaw attacks, and he'll go back to being just like a guy. So first off, he's going to regain 7 hit points, which isn't much.
Haha.
And then he is going to brandish what looks like almost like a giant one of those, like, it's almost like a, oh, what's the word? You know what, I'm just going to send you guys the picture, and you can tell me what this is, because I don't remember off the top
Alrighty.
of my head.
Oh,
Which, what am I looking at?
In
the
chat.
bee sprayer thing.
It's like a
Oh, it's
bee
like a-
smoker kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a smoker.
Ooh.
Can I paste that? No, probably not. You know what, I'll post it in.
That is an amazingly transparent image.
Yeah, they could have done better here. I'll post it in chat for anyone who wants to see the full body of this guy. So yeah, he's going to brandish his big gun, and he is going to, let's see.
So to smoke us like bees.
Yeah, so he does that. He's going to move up here. Actually, wait, let me double check something.
I
That's-
cry for the lack of attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? He doesn't have enough actions for that. Okay, you know what? He's just going to... Okay, so in that case, he's going to stay there. He's going to basically shoot hot, burning wax all over Nagi and Xanax, since they're in the way. And... So, first off, you guys all have to make a save, I believe, against this. Yeah, give me a reflex save, both of you.
Oh man. Okay.
Looking good.
Yay!
Don't worry,
I
I'll
get the
come over
feeling
there
that
and help.
we'll both hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, both of those fail. Let me double check. Okay, so let's see. Failure.
Who did I give the other little bobble to from Root Magic? Was it Lula or Zan?
Me.
Oh,
I get a +1 on a roll.
Oh, you know what? I sure didn't add anything to make this nice and pretty. Okay.
Yippee! Woo!
Woo!
Yippee. Alright, so both of you are going to take this full damage. First, you're going to take... That's not right.
I'm sure it'll be
Nagi and
fine.
Xanax will take 3d6 fire damage. Luckily, it's only 4.
Ow!
And you'll also
What a chump.
take...
I don't know why, but my
5 persistent fire damage.
Oh,
my health
Uh,
bar is not updating.
Yeah.
you
Mine isn't
refresh.
either.
It does for us.
Oh, I see. I will.
So if you
refresh.
take that
Yeah, the new
4...
health bars are fucky.
Yeah, so you both take 4 initial fire damage, and now you're both on fire for 5 fire damage.
Ah, yes.
So the
I
way
see.
persistent damage works, I believe, is you only take it you take it initially, and then at the end of your turn, you'll take it unless you do something to get rid of it ahead of time. So you'll just be taking... So it says, like, it's 1d6 persistent fire damage. Ash, I'm trying to remember how this works. Do I re-roll that damage every time they take it, or is it just 5 every time?
Personally, I just re-roll it every time, but that's up to you. Probably.
Okay,
GM
I think that's probably it. I feel like I've read that somewhere, so we're just gonna go with that. So
I'll look
at
it up
the
and put it in chat.
yeah. So that's all he's gonna do. And as that happens, Lulu, you hear something erupting from the big, large cauldron behind you as these candle floating creatures pop out.
Oh.
And we're gonna
Oh,
add
no.
them to the initiative also.
What is that? It is a Halloween decoration.
Why are there old men coming from the pot?
Go back in the soup. Go back in this. Go back in this soup.
Alright. Well, they rolled a 10, so they will go after... Yeah, they will go... Okay, yep, that's how that works. Okay. Luckily, they rolled bad, but they are now on the battlefield. Anisi.
Anisi is just going to continue hugging until he stops moving.
As one does with a teddy bear. Until it stops moving.
Until it stops moving.
Well, we found the bear man. Kill him.
Kill. Let you hug. Oh god, that's like a 27 with level.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You hit him for 6 damage.
Plus another 6.
You get him for another 6, and he goes down.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, I forgot to ask him about the children.
That's okay. We can ask these ones.
I'm
She
going to
points at the
assume you were
horrible
doing
little men
this. I'm
coming
going to
out of
assume
soup.
you were doing this like non-lethally in case you want to keep this guy alive. But for all intents and purposes, we'll say he's knocked out.
Sure.
If you
I
want to
can't
kill him,
imagine-
kill him in this lighthearted plant baby adventure. Then we'll figure that out after the fight.
I can't imagine her hugs being lethal. I'll
Yeah.
put it.
It just
God.
hurts a lot. Just remember, I guess in the future, if you want to do something non-lethally, I think most unarmed attacks are non-lethal unless specified otherwise.
Right.
So it's fine. But if it's like, if you're doing non-lethal damage with a lethal weapon, I believe it's at a -2 penalty to your hit.
This man got pricked and had a fainting reflex, and he's out.
Yeah, he's more or
Saw
less
his own blood and
he's
just
out of the
went
fight
down.
for now. You guys kicked the shit out of him.
Like trying to wave his leg off so Nisi lets go, trips, falls, hits his head, like completely unrelated to her.
Oh.
Yeah, so are these things flying or do they just come out of the big pot?
They've flown out. They are now hovering above this cauldron. So they're not really within melee range.
No, what would I have to roll to identify these things?
Ooh, to identify. Ooh, I
And
want to say,
follow-up question,
Arcana. Let me double check real quick.
I guess the follow-up question is, would I have to be trained in it as well?
Let's see. I believe Recall Knowledge is Recall Knowledge a trained thing?
I don't think
Let me double check. I want to say probably not, but it might be.
Recall knowledge. Doesn't have a requirement.
Yeah, I think it's just something you can do. So yeah, you can give me Arcana for these.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, Recall Knowledge is no requirement. 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you're not sure what these things are. These are weird. What the heck?
Okay. So just like stares at them blankly, one eye blinks one at a time. Do you know where the children are? Okay, that's my turn.
Nagi's turn. So you're currently on fire. Is there anything you want to do to try to put yourself out? If you have like a specific idea, it'll reduce the DC, but otherwise it's a flat DC 15 to try to just see if you stop being on fire. Otherwise you'll take damage at the end of your turn.
Stop, drop, roll.
Nagi is gonna like spin real fast, like do
Okay.
a kickflip stuff.
Give me acrobatics then to see if you can spin the fire away.
Is that good? Oh, that didn't go.
Yeah, you're able to, after it takes an action to do so, but you're able to get rid of the fire. You got 2 actions left.
It's gonna run around Xanax and do a whirlwind to put out her fire.
Oh my god!
Okay, give me another acrobatics check to see if you can. It'll be a little harder because it's on somebody else, but
I'll try.
not harder than a 24. Yeah, that'll work. I was gonna say not harder than a 24, but harder than the original DC. But yeah, you do it. You're able to spin the fire away from the crying. Oops, from the crying Xanax.
Nagi kicks up like a little tornado.
Yep, you spin around, and everyone is no longer on fire. Lula's turn.
Lula looks at these soup old men who came out of this big cauldron.
Excuse me? Do you know? No? Okay.
They're just chittering and snickering to themselves like they're gonna get you.
Oh, you're rude.
Oh, jeez.
That's so freaking funny.
I assume you're just hitting the first one. Okay, that's 10 damage.
Yeah.
They're snickering.
My
You fire a
God.
tiny crossbow right into its chest, and it's like, ugh! Like it's not out yet. But oh my gosh, it did not.
Go
expect
back into
that.
the soup.
Oh
It did
my
not.
God.
It did not expect that.
Lula harumps, reloads, and then shoots.
13 is
Misses.
not quite good enough. No.
She misses, but she feels accomplished in a little bit.
All right, Xanax.
Sometimes being rude is warranted. She is going to fire off the acid arrow now on the one that is actually undamaged because
Okay.
this thing
This one right here.
can hit pretty hard if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. A 19 hits. Yep, you deal 13 damage, and
One.
then 1 acid. Sometimes you're immune.
One.
Oh my god, what a good reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both looking pretty worse for wear. Oh, you moved and you did that 2 actions. Okay. So, seeing that things are looking really bad for both of them immediately, they look at each other. They're going to spend 2 actions to dump themselves back in this, like, this hot, boiling wax. And they both restore 7 hit points.
Uh-oh.
And then, let's see, so dunking themselves in and out counts as 2 actions. As they come back out, they look much better. They look very revitalized. They're each going to attack Lulu and Anisi, so it'll get 1 attack against. Lulu, it comes down to bite at you. 13 definitely misses. The second one will go for Anisi as they're trying to just bite you. 14 will also definitely miss. They are rolling very badly. And he is knocked out. Anisi.
So it's come down to my level. I will
Yes.
ask again, have you seen any children? Trying to hug it. I think I'll actually... Do I want to? No, I'm not going to grapple. I'm just going to continue to attack hug. Micro hug. 16.
16 is not enough, I'm afraid, to hit this.
They're unhuggable.
Unlovable.
Unlovable.
Ugly.
Oh no. I don't think I have anything besides hug I can really do. Let's go for hug 2.
Hug 2 works.
Hug 2 is 10 damage.
Two.
Yeah,
Peggle two jump.
you bring this one in for a hug. It lets out a little...
Tell
and
me.
its body falls limp.
Oh, I hit it too hard.
You broke it. It was the brand new ugly baby and you broke it.
I'm sorry.
Fucking the soup.
Just sort of like does a lazy try to throw over, like it falls back down, can't reach it over the rim, tries to pick it up, throw it over. No, it misses. Just keeps trying. That's my last action.
Okay, Nagi's turn.
Nagi is going to run over here. Around the side of the cauldron. Into flanking position.
Mhm.
Kill.
Hello.
And then he's gonna go for a jump, I guess.
Drop kick.
And you're still in your dragon stance, so that can be your dragon tail attack.
Yeah. Do I need to roll something to make a jump first before rolling even an attack, though?
So it's not jumping. I mean, it's at your level now. It's down
Well, he's
trying
at
to
my
bite.
level now?
Yeah, it's trying to bite Lula, so it's got to be down by you guys.
Oh,
So you don't have to jump up to reach it. You can just there you go. And with flanking, that definitely hits you. Smack it for 7 damage.
Thick.
And let's see, probably couldn't have
Was that
taken
a
you that much.
flurry?
You were here, I
I have a
think.
lot of I have a lot of movement. I have 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
you probably have another action if you wanna.
Let's kick again.
Kick 2.
10 even with flanking is not enough. I'll say it probably takes you only like I don't remember what your movement speed is. It's 25, isn't it?
No, it's 30 because I took a feat.
30 because okay. Well, actually, you know what? It does take you 35. So I'm gonna say that's it.
Oh,
That's your
look.
flurry of blows.
Oh,
So you're good.
man.
All right. Lula's turn.
You are very ugly and very rude.
Yep, you try to crossbow it, even with flanking. Yeah, it's a super miss.
No, you
God. Oh God, what will I do now? I can just keep trying, baby. I've got all day. Reload it. Miss.
Oh.
Does the crossbow take an action to reload, or is it one of those like free ones?
It does take an action.
Okay,
I
that's
gotta
what I thought.
reload it.
Xanix's
All right. She pulls out her scissors, which also just so happens to be a wand of shocking grasp.
That's right.
Amazing.
And is going to try to grab a hold of this homunculus
Okay.
and shock it a little bit. Ooh, but I rolled a 6 attack. Ah, that sucks.
Hero
I mean,
point?
you could hero point it.
If you have any left, let me double check your.
I haven't used any, so yes, I can. I will use it.
So I don't think that was. Let's see. You're not an arcane. It was set to being. Hold on. That's
This
not,
one's primal.
It's but it's not calculating correctly because it was set to arcane and not primal.
Oh, I
So
see.
roll that again.
No, it says primal on the bit.
Well, where it says magic tradition, it did say
Ah,
arcane,
I
so it wasn't
see.
calculating it. I
Gotcha.
just switched it to primal, so now it should add. Oh yeah, now it's adding the actual numbers. So I'm like, that's
Gotcha.
like +4 is way too low. It should be +9, which it is. And 17 will hit. So let's see, they're not wearing any metal, but that's fine. They're just like multi-wax, but you grab it and shock it for 5 electricity damage.
Hell yeah. Could be much better.
And it is this creature's turn. As you're trying to electric shock it, it's gonna try to just bite at you, just with all of its actions. 1.
Oh, it's
2.
gonna bite at me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna bite
Oh
at me,
my
huh?
God.
And I think all of those miss. Yeah, you
It's
do.
gonna bite at me, huh?
Yeah, you do have your nettle skin. Let's see, Jason creatures. So they hit you. They missed all of those. Unless you want to like take one on purpose. But like 14, 13, and 1 definitely don't hit you.
I'll take one on purpose. Just one.
Just
Okay.
for fun.
We'll say it's the top one. All right,
that
so
works.
you take 2 piercing and 1 persistent fire damage, so you're now a little bit on fire. But
Oh.
as it bites into your nettly, awful skin, it punctures through like a nasty part of its brain, its wax brain,
Oh my God.
and it just falls like limp on your body, and then just falls off and like melts away.
Get it off!
Oh no.
Ew!
Goes to
And-
help get the wax off.
And that combat is over.
Drops and rolls to get the rest of this
My
fire off.
goodness.
Yeah, give
guess
me
it's
a
group up, I can do a
d20.
group heal.
Yeah, Xanax, do me a d20 roll.
Oh, fuck, that was supposed to be 1. Just take the first.
14.
14.
You're trying to roll around, but you're still on fire. You take 1 fire damage.
Oh no, I have the perfect thing for this.
Does anyone want to do anything to help her put out the fire?
I can heal. Hang on, I'm just
don't think that
double
put
checking
that
what the
before.
free
Healing
action
doesn't get rid
heal
of the
does.
fire. You gotta like put the
I know,
fire
but
out.
I will give them the health.
Anisi pulls out a jellyfish lantern and like
Oh.
caps it and pours a little water on you.
Oh.
You just have that.
I do. Here, let me post it real quick.
All right. If you have it, then by all means.
I was like, what can I clutter my inventory with?
I spend all of my money on this wand.
Uh,
My
she also
goodness.
named the jellyfish inside.
Aw.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, so yeah,
Also-
after a moment, you guys are able to get the fire put out. No big deal.
You remember what's the roll for the 3 action heal?
What do you mean the roll for it?
I don't remember what like the modifier is.
So
'Cause it's a
for
little messy.
so for that, it's basically it functions just like your 1 action heal, but you do it in a burst. You don't add anything. It's just like whatever the spell says. It
Okay,
does.
so it's a
It should all be updated and accurate on your character sheet, I believe.
yeah, it should be. I can do a D8. Okay.
So let me double
Okay.
check depending on which one
Nagi,
you
get
do.
back here. Well, she would have done it when he was still here, so I'll just do
Mhm.
that.
I'm not that far away.
I know, but oh yeah, that's true. Wow, 6. My favorite number.
Hey.
That's heal points, yes?
Yep, everyone heals for 6.
Wow, I feel
Xanax
much
continues to
better.
just lay on the ground.
I know you were in danger.
Thank you.
Nagi sits on this man and is going to treat his own wounds.
You said on the man. He is still knocked out.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna treat Xanax as well.
Hello, you are ugly.
She's talking to the dude, not you.
I actually deal damage to you. I'm so sorry. That's
All
not a
right.
joke. I do deal a D8.
You do, yeah, you did critically
Oh.
fail.
Die.
Okay,
I hugged
so
you on
Undo
accident.
my heel.
in that case, Nagi, you just restore 3 instead of 9.
What?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
So you healed yourself for 9.
Yeah.
And Nisi came in when you critically
No.
fail.
And he's
I'm healing
there.
Xanax.
Nisi's healing Xanax.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake.
So +3 to Xanax, yes?
No.
-3.
No. Sorry. So
What?
okay, hold on. Everyone, stop. Nagi, you're treating yourself. You get your 9 back. Xanax,
Yeah.
you just take 6 damage.
Ah, I see.
Oh God, I am so sorry. I snuck a little hook in there.
No,
Here, let me try again.
Can you try again, or are they immune still for like an hour or whatever?
I have, I think it's continual recovery, which after the 10 minutes, I can try again immediately.
Excellent. That is a good one to have.
I'm just gonna lay here for
I'm
now.
so sorry. Okay, look, don't tempt me with hugs.
Please don't.
Okay, that one is not a crit, but you do heal 2d8.
Oh God.
Oh, you're trying so hard. Okay, so while this
time
happens,
for sure.
this is gonna take quite a while because like you're at the 20-minute mark now.
Yeah.
While you guys are doing that, Nagi and Lula, what are you doing?
Poke.
Excuse
Yeah, this guy's knocked out. Doesn't look like he's gonna wake up just from poking. His wounds are severe.
me. He's dead.
Basically, you have to get him above 0 if you want him to wake up anytime soon.
Nagi.
Oh, maybe
Mhm.
she will do a medicine at him. She will commit a one medicine.
Oof.
No.
Not a crit failure, but you heal him nothing. You're not used to treating people, per se.
Xanax. Xanax, come here. Please.
His boo
Yes?
boo is too
Jula?
No?
Jula, are you alive?
Sorry. My brain. She
I'm sorry.
leans up, and rather than getting on the floor, she just kind of like drags herself forward with the vines on her head.
You can tie this man up with your vines?
Yeah. Hold on.
That'll make a perfect band-aid. You're so smart.
It looks like the stream. Oh,
hmm.
never mind.
She cuts off a part of her
Yeah, that's
hair and starts doing that.
Yep, it takes you a little while, but time seems to be on your side, at least for now. You made quick work of this guy, and you shouldn't have any fear of being delayed as long as you don't dawdle about too much. But yeah, after a few minutes, you're able to tie him up pretty good.
Okay. Nagi's gonna treat wounds the man just enough to get him up, hopefully. No.
Yeah, you guys, it's weird. Like, there's all this stuff. How do you treat something like this?
He's got rocks on him.
You guys are used to treating leshys and not humans.
Well, he's broken.
Ugh.
NEC.
Hmm?
Help.
Oh. Thinks about track record. I think I can do it this time for sure. Okay. I'm gonna battle medicine at him. So it
Okay.
only takes one action instead of
Mm-hmm.
Can you do
watch
that
it be a
out of
1.
battle?
24, almost a crit on the one I don't want to heal.
Hmm.
7.
All right. Yep. You restore 7. And he looks like he's starting to come to, and he wriggles about, but he's stuck in vines, so he doesn't really get very far. He looks too worn out to put up a struggle, and he looks around. What do you want?
Excuse me. Have you seen a bear man with the red hair and ugly teeth and a big screaming bag and horse?
He still seems a little out of it. What are you
Lula
talking
will
about?
be an interrogator. She will slap him.
Ow! Oh! Oh! What did?
Questions here.
Oh my god.
Oh! Oh! I see what's going on. Oh! I should have known. I should have known this would happen.
That's right, mister. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You guys just can't
Oh
patch
my
each other up.
God.
It's not happening at this time.
Oh wait, I'll be right back. I remember, and I give Xanax 2 elixirs of life.
Hey!
God.
Okay, I'm back. Each one's a d6 for whatever it matters.
Babies.
Look,
the
all right,
baby.
I'll tell you everything. Just don't kill me, all right? It's not worth it.
Oh,
Right, you're all probably looking for the other, well, the other ones like you. They're not here.
Oh,
Why?
Well, they're up at they're in the next town over now, actually,
Why?
by Rosentree. I've been Look, I just wanted to get an invite to the nice parties, all right, but they just wouldn't let me in. I had to kidnap your friends and take them to her, Miss Constance Meliosa.
sitting tight.
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That's not a word.
I'm speaking the truth. Look, it's just I had no other choice.
I think that's a breed of horse.
It was the horses the whole time.
Hand it, like fist in hand, like we figured it out. Where is that?
If you untie me, then I'll show you.
Okay.
As long as you all promise to never come back out, I'm just gonna wipe my hands clean of this whole thing.
But your
Mm.
hands are gross. And it'll take so much wiping.
Yeah, he does need to wipe his hand.
He is pretty
Go
gross
to the
looking. Yeah.
bathroom.
Okay, Anisi's gonna
Take a bath right now.
gonna start untying him, trusting him implicitly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's Lula.
Ugh, all right. Right, they'll just here, just follow me, and I'll point you the way. All right, just don't cause any more trouble.
I am a delight.
I have no reason to trust you.
Briefly
And-
looks at table for shiny things, leaves anyway.
Yep. And so yeah, you guys make your way back outside, and oh, the fiddle let me. Hold on. There we go. You guys make your way up outside, and he points you down the road to the nearby town of Rosentree. And assuming there's nothing else you guys want to do, he he'll go back into his shop and sort of rubbing his aching body and close the door, and you hear the audible lock sound of the door. And after a second, you hear some yelling from behind the door as he just lays into his assistant for letting you all in.
I feel like we should have looked into those other rooms. Because what
I-
if he was lying?
I was thinking about that as well, but oh well.
Well, they were also like the villagers that I was talking to was they're saying that he's going to like a whole bunch of fancy parties and he's not talking to the villagers
Oh.
anymore. So that does track with like the story.
Yeah, but I still.
If lying, he knows
Wait.
we go back.
Why would he
Xanax
lie?
takes one of her seed pods and plants it next to the store.
You do that.
Well,
Oh.
give it a year.
Okay, let's go.
You've destroyed the ecosystem of this entire village.
Yeah.
Your crimes.
Because of this one shitty, ugly candle maker with crystal grills.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a rapper, but instead he was making candles and crystals.
God.
And you guys start making your way to the next town over. It's an uneventful trip. You're able to rest in... With how high you are all in hit points already, you should have no trouble taking some time to rest and restoring them back. So for all intents and purposes, you guys are able to long rest as the day goes on. You get all your spell slots back and all your hit points back.
Excellent.
Eventually, you do indeed reach the town of Rosentree, and it doesn't take you very long to find the estate of one Lady Constance Meliosa. And
Oh my god, is that actually her name?
it is.
Repeat
Yep, you
that
ask
name? I
around, and they're
must
like,
have
"Oh yeah,
misheard
over."
you.
They're like, "Oh yeah, over that way." And it's like this big fancy house on the top of the hill, and you know,
Constance Smeliosa.
no,
sounds
Meliosa,
like a
not
fucking
Smeliosa.
I would like to
Constance
petition. I would like to
You guys can call her that
petition
if
to
you want
change
to.
it.
But
Smelly.
you can call her that if you want to. That's
Meliosa.
you know.
That has got to be the pun they were going for.
Probably.
Yeah.
Constance Smell.
Constance Meliosa. That is very funny. And before we get into the final bit, I need to stand up and move around a bit. So we're going to take a quick break.
Sounds good.
Sure.
And we'll reconvene back in like 10 minutes. But some of us will still be here to chat and whatever.
Wow.
If anyone wants to.
They're
But I'll be right
all
back.
babies.
The babies.
I do feel
My
like
lungs.
Nagi. Oh, go ahead. Oh, is it the crying? Is the crying doing it?
Yeah.
I can't tell who's smart. It might just be two dumb babies, a crier, and, you know, a slightly intelligent one.
Xanax technically has 12 intelligence,
Huh?
but my god, anxiety is not making it very usable.
Maybe-
Nagi has wisdom, but
I think
not
intelligence is
intelligent.
if you choose to use it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure my wisdom is just 10. I can double
Nagi
check
did
in a
punch a
second.
deer with barely any need for provocation. I don't know if that's intelligent or not.
You saw the solution to the situation and you enacted on it.
Oh no, my whiz is also 12.
I think I'm sitting at minus, 8 intelligence and 16 wisdom.
Yeah, my only thing that doesn't have a modifier at all is strength, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
This
Nagi's
baby's
strong.
weak.
Nagi's
Yeah.
strong.
Carrying a whole fucking waffle iron.
I left it at the campfire, so hopefully we don't find any waffle-based, like, challenges up ahead.
Use
She
the
does?
waffles against you.
The pixie or whatever Glimmer was comes back with a waffle iron-based trap.
God, that would suck.
We've created the final bot.
I'm glad we did not use Bart's skin in that last combat,
I
though.
know, right? I was
Mhm.
like, oh, so the popcorn was a trap, wasn't it?
And I'm
Mm.
back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
the
the next
popcorn
fight, though.
immediately. Immediately, I thought that the popcorn was going to be like one of those Fey tricks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But like we're already Fey, so it wouldn't really have that kind of effect on us.
I get it. It seems like a meta Fey trick. Like, yeah, use it right before the big boss fight. I'm sure it'll help.
I mean, I
mean,
I
she
almost
seems,
took. I
like,
actually almost
friendly
took
enough.
bark skin.
In a room full of fire just doesn't seem like the right place, you know?
Yeah.
I was hoping that was the last fight. Oh well.
What?
It seemed like the last fight,
Yeah,
but I
it
guess we
did.
did
Like
blaze through it pretty easy.
You were hoping
it's-
the entire adventure was
No, I'm just
beating up some deer,
no,
a crystal
not that.
trap, and a
I'm just
man in a
when
basement.
something is intended to be a one shot, I assume 2 combats is like the or 3 combats is like the max.
Well, technically, it'll be our third.
Oh, that's true.
I'm
Well,
sure
count it as a combat.
there's only
sorta.
one. I don't know. I wonder if there's another way to handle the deer. And we just didn't ask because we immediately went to punching and hugging.
Probably could have just run away.
Maybe.
There was
I did
probably
fire
like
a gunshot.
something to like sneak around it. Anyways, this voice is destroying my throat a wee bit. A smidgen.
A smidge.
No.
All right, I am back.
Well,
Hi.
Welcome back.
Give me like 2 more minutes.
get some water.
Yep.
I
that
got
was
some
the time.
water. I just need to breathe. Because most of Lula's, I do them on like a slight inhale.
They go in a little bit.
Cannot imagine.
Ew.
Where's my
Ew.
other inhaler?
Yeah, I need to find. I left that downstairs.
Hey.
Ew.
Sprint.
No.
That would make it
If I
worse.
do that, it'll be worse. So I'm just gonna sit here.
As my
recline a
hand
little
shake.
bit. As my hand shake. You got them baby lungs.
But you'll need to breathe in so much more, which means you can do the voice more, right?
Baby lungs.
You gotta grow those lungs out. That's the problem. You just need bigger lungs.
Yeah, hon, that's what the doctor said. How did you know? Hey!
I reveal my stethoscope and
Oh my
Doctor
god, I'm
MD
being a
license.
doctor. Wow!
I do know that you can
Fair.
make your asthma better.
No!
A rich doctor, you say?
Wow.
I didn't say rich. A
Fan's
doctor, you
face.
say?
They charge out the ass. They do fine.
Rich, you say? Fan's face.
A doctor in the States? Oh my goodness, you must make so much!
I do declare.
What I
Just
do
reminds me
declare.
of torn to shreds, you say.
To shred,
Oh,
you say?
To
please.
shreds, you
Please
say.
borrow my handkerchief.
And how about the family? Oh, to shred, you say?
To shreds, you say.
Oh god!
Oh no.
This is what you do to me.
Claire.
In that instance, Lula drops to 0 hit points. Their lungs cease.
I shake hands.
Christ alive!
Their
Ugh.
lungs, it's filled with fungus.
Yeah, it's all fungus in here.
Well, that's the problem. There's
Fungus
fungus in your
amongus.
lungs. That'll be $600. It's like, what?
Fun.
Charge me.
Low ball in that? That's with discount.
Maybe.
Yeah, that is absolutely a discount. Bro, it cost me like $100 to go to a pulmonologist when I was on bad insurance. Just to
Wow.
go.
God.
Not even getting prescribed something, just to go.
Or jump pulmonologist.
Wow.
That's a lung doctor.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, simply suffer, I guess, which is what I typically do when something's wrong.
Oh yeah, that's whenever I do a
Money.
character voice that
Yeah.
not Phoebe, it's always gonna kill me a little bit.
Phoebe is comfort character in multiple ways.
Put
This is
your
true, this
baby
is true.
lump under your pillow for $7.
Oh god.
Will the lung fairy give me money?
Yeah.
I
Will
mean,
she give me a toonie?
the sad part is that I mean, yes, your lung under your pillow will be gone, but also one of your kidneys.
Damn.
Quote one Charlie Unicorn. He took my kidney.
I took my kidney. All right, are we ready to get back into it? Is everyone ready?
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Bathroomed and good. All right.
Yes.
You guys make your way to the Smelliosa estate. And it's not too long before you hear some... see if this will load up correctly.
Oh my god.
These icons.
And,
Oh
yeah,
my
you hear some
goodness.
very fancy music beyond the... I assume you don't just walk up to the door. You're maybe a little stealthy. I mean, you can walk up to the door if you want to, but... And...
The babies.
The babies.
yeah, it's not too long before you start the babies doing various kinds of tricks and things for the people, and they're clapping, oh, how wonderful. They don't look like... the little babies don't look like they're having a great time, but all the people around them are like, oh, what a show.
Wow, they're so talented.
They grow up so fast.
I'd suggest letting them put on a talent show, but I don't think now is the time.
They look like in another universe, those were the pre-generated party characters.
That's right.
Ugh.
If you played as the
one.
characters from the module, it would have been these four. So now you have
That
to
top
rescue
one.
them.
I'm in love with the little dragon one.
Oh, it's very cute.
That's cute.
I will post the... you know, it's funny that you say that. I wonder how much your opinion will change once I show you what the full body of that one is.
Oh, I love it even more.
It's got a little skull flail.
Oh my god.
Can you
That's
consider those
fantastic.
skulls? I don't know what those are.
Those
They're-
are skulls of like some other sort of thing.
I'll link it in chat.
Skull crutcher.
Their name is Popcorn, and they are a barbarian. But in this situation, they're just little babies. They have no stats or class or anything.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
The
I love you, popcorn.
this green one with like the cat face is a bard. This one over here with like the little kind of tiki head is a druid. The blue mushroom is a rogue. But in this adventure, they're just babies and have no cool things going on yet.
Dandelion from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX!
Xanax
Send you
takes
to
another...
space!
Xanax takes another seed pod and plants it next to the gates. They'll
Well,
never
that
know.
seemed nice.
Oh, right. We should get the baby.
Okay, I'll go ask.
I don't know what your definition of not nice. Not. I'm sorry.
It's
Nice
okay.
means nice.
If you guys do not stop her, Lula will walk through this tiny gate and strut her way in.
You
Not-
really shouldn't go. Can we at least be, I don't know, quiet about this?
Nagi
Oh,
puts
I
a hand on
was
Lula's
quiet.
shoulder. Plan? What
What?
is? What is
What am
plan?
I going to ask?
No.
It's past your bedtime.
Look, there's lots of bushes. We can hide in the bushes first. Maybe, I don't know, snoop and, eavesdrop or something.
Blink, 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 blink.
Okay.
I am not keen on the idea of being stepped on and squashed.
Oh. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay.
Which one looks the smelliest?
Probably that one in the back.
Probably the one with a surprise round heart.
Well,
yeah,
you
so
Yeah.
want one
it's so
with
looking.
eyes?
Smelliosa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not too hard to, you know, as these people are sort of like paying attention to the little leshys dancing around and having mock fights and such in front of them. Most of their attention is very much on this woman here, who seems to be not only dominating the conversation, but doing it in a way where it's like, if any of you cut me off, I will kill you. She's got like very big Cruella de Vil energy.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I am gonna go in, but stealthful.
Yes, Yeah, that's how we should be doing it.
How
Harvey nods.
Oh,
how easy is it to
Go
slip between these
this
bars, by the
way.
way?
Wouldn't be too difficult for you. You just have to see if anyone will notice you. No one's like looking for you. No one knows you're coming, so you have that to your advantage. But yeah, you can give me a stealth check if you want to try. Shouldn't have any issues squeezing through though.
Yeah, I'll try in lieu of just climbing over. That's a small number.
Okay, let me check something. Are you going over to the left side or like the right side, shrubbery, bushes, and plants and such?
I think
Um,
left side.
Yeah, I'll immediately like slip in and go left. As long as there's something to hide in.
Sure. You immediately slip over. You're able to get like that far in.
Blends in.
Doesn't, as far as you know, no one has noticed you yet. None of the dinner guests or anything respond to you at all.
She will attempt to follow. Bad job!
Oh, bad job!
I like how you rolled twice and they're both bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Lulu, you don't get that far. As you try to get through the dress part of your outfit is a little too wide. So you're able to get like through the bars, but not that part, and then you're trying to like squeeze through. And yeah, after a moment, one of the dinner guests absolutely notices you just trying to squeeze through behind.
Excuse me, can you help me?
Oh my god.
Oh, look what we have here. Look, Lady Constance, look, we found more. And she picks you up gingerly and presents you. Unless you try to wriggle out of her hand, she's just gonna carry you over.
Yeah, she's like, oh, this works perfectly, thank you.
Exactly what I wanted.
Well, it's okay. So while that happens, okay, so the rest of you, do you do anything to like immediately stop this, or are you gonna start like doing your own things before we focus on that?
Nagi's
Same.
busy dragging Xanax back.
Okay.
Yeah, probably for the best. She would have gone home.
Anisi is just like stealthing through bushes.
Yeah. So Anisi, hold on, let's stop real quick.
Okay.
So I need to put you back here.
Oh no. Is it the tiny birds? It's the tiny birds that get me.
So it's not the tiny birds that get you that are just on this map, which I find very funny. Suddenly you find yourself, your stealth was high enough to trick like any of these people. None of them were paying attention. But not one of the people, or I should say, one of the leshys standing guard of this place. They grab you and they put a hand in front of your mouth to hold you still.
Hello?
So while that happens, alright, so while that all happens, this woman brings Lulu up to Lady Constance. Look, we have more guests. I didn't know you had, unless you had, maybe you had, she gets a little nervous because she's talking to Cruella de Vil. I didn't know you had more of these walking around. She sips her tea and makes the exact same face her icon is making, and looks, no, I don't believe I did have any others. She kind of like looks at Lula.
Oh my god.
She puts her hand up, snaps her fingers, and in this moment, so in this moment, this Leshy and Anisi are dragged out. And
Oh god.
and as this happens, oh, it'll let me. Oh my goodness.
She's happy because this is very close to a hut.
Oh, goodness.
Some more pop out of the bushes and make themselves known. We have intruders. Find them! And they're gonna start. They're gonna start looking around. This.
Oh god.
Intruders?
The top right one.
Intruders, Miss Meliosa. I'm here to pick up the babies.
You will do no such thing.
Why?
Oh, okay. All right. So that conversation goes on. Yeah. So Nagi and Xanax, you're able to hear some of that. You can't see what's going on yet because you're behind this big wall, but I assume you're going to use this ladder and climb up and see what's up.
Yeah, Nagi wants to see what's going on and doesn't want to go through the front gate.
Okay, you climb up and see
ladder.
what's going on, and you have a perfect view of everything going on. There's some leshys you don't recognize, there's all the babies, and it looks like Lula and Anisi have been captured.
Oh god.
Ah.
Xanax does climb up a bit behind Nagi.
Well, Nagi probably just gonna do a Nagi. Probably just gonna do a flying leap at this guy.
Oh god!
Okay, go ahead. So they haven't noticed you yet. So you'll get one of these before things get real. Give me a
wait,
kick.
actually, hold on. I can prepare, right?
You
I'm
can.
gonna-
So preparing an action, yeah, that basically costs.
No,
I
I mean, we're not really in combat rounds yet, so I can
No.
do a couple things, right? I can drink
Yeah.
a bark skin potion.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yes, you can. Yeah, they haven't noticed you yet. So if there's any prep you want to do before they discover you, then by all means.
All right. Oh, we're gonna do that. And try to remember the resistances. give me an icon if you can.
Sure. I think there's maybe like a little shield one. Probably pop on. Yeah. We'll say. Yep, this one.
All right.
We'll
And then
put
he's
a-
gonna enter.
Put a 2 on that.
Then he's gonna enter Dragon Stance, and then he's gonna jump.
Okay, Xanax. Seeing that Nagi is preparing for battle, is there anything you want to do?
Right.
You just cry loudly. Well, they're definitely gonna hear that.
She's not crying that loud, but she is
Give me a
I am
stealth check.
going to Huh? Oh
Give me
yeah,
a
sure.
stealth check, just because they are actively looking for you now. So they're like,
That's fair.
they might hear it.
Alex, shush.
But I am planning on I'm gonna use a ghost sound
Yeah.
to make another gunshot sound.
Okay. Okay, 18.
happening?
All right. You cry as quietly as you're able, and you're saying you're going to ghost sound to make a gunshot. Where do you want that sound to come from? I believe you can kind of
Let me
pick where
see
it
how
comes
far.
from.
Oh, I have 30 feet.
Okay.
So let's see.
So it can come from 30 feet in any direction from like here.
I'm
It
gonna go
could be
with
outside.
here in the bush. Well, I want them to want to run away, so I'm definitely gonna want to make it within the area. So I'm gonna do it here. So it's not directly in sight, but still within the fence.
Okay. All right. So we'll resolve. Okay. So here's how we're gonna do this. All right, Xanax, you make your gunshot ghost sound go off. Everyone perks up. It was coming from over here on the left, so they all look over there. Most of these people just duck under their tables. They don't want to get involved in this. They're like aristocrats and like fancy people and like not fighters. So they're like, some of them are screaming like, "Oh God, we're under attack!" Even Lady Constance, Lady Smelly, is alarmed, but she gets up and starts to survey her surroundings. This woman, let's see. Ooh, we're gonna do. Lula, call odds or evens.
Oh, jeez.
Eads or oots?
Eads or evens. Apples and
Odds.
bananas. Odds, okay. All right, evens. So instead of just dropping you on the ground, she, like, without even thinking, just kind of brings you under the table with her.
Oh.
No.
Oh gosh.
And so that happens. Nagi, you're gonna come down and drop kick this guy as they're all distracted. So give me a free attack, and then initiative will start
Okay.
proper. Yep, that definitely hits. You kick this guy. You dragon tail him for 6 damage, which he was not expecting. He goes, "Ooh." This one, I should note, this is a medium-sized creature, Leshy. This is like a person-sized
my
Leshy.
God.
This guy is a big one.
Oh,
The rest of them are
That's a
like
goddamn Solari.
the rest of them are like he's somewhere between like 5 and like 7 feet ish. He's the big one, and then the rest of them are about you sized. So with that being
Oh,
said,
God.
let's go ahead and get that up and going.
Fancy music continues.
God.
Here we go.
All right, and I must open up. Oh, let me close these character sheets.
Turn on the can.
Jeez, we are our initiatives.
Yeah, not too shabby. I need to pull up their character sheets, which there are several.
Increasingly frantic.
I can keep going.
Bottom right one's full art because I can't tell if it's just like a face on chicken legs or what's going on.
I could post that all later.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
we'll get this fight out of the way. Let me get their various initiatives up. Okay, so the big boy Leshy, 13, not so good. Then we have the purple one. Purple one, where are you
Love
at?
your hair.
That is lilac.
Oh wow.
For
You know,
funsies,
I was
the purple
thinking-
one is Wisteria.
Ooh.
was thinking that was
Wisteria
celery.
is lovely.
But I'm realizing now it's probably supposed to be bamboo and not
That is
celery.
absolutely
This one up here is
bamboo.
absolutely bamboo. This one down here is honeysuckle. The big guy is mint.
Mint.
Ooh.
He's minty. If it'll let me.
Oh,
there we
you
go.
put on the song I was singing.
So funnily enough, it starts off sounding very dramatic, and then it becomes this. So
That's
okay, so we have Anisi, we have the Wisteria Leshy, Lu, the golden bamboo Leshy, Xanax Nagi, the mint Leshy, and the honeysuckle Leshy. Okay, so combat has broken out. They are all coming for you to defend their boss. None of the humans or other humanoid people have initiatives. You don't have to worry about them this combat. Unless, I don't know, maybe you're especially antagonistic. But anyway, Anisi, you're up.
Anisi turns on Mint Boy. Thank you for the hug. Here, let me return the favor. And kill. And he's
Oh,
flat-footed because flank.
That's a crit, so that's 14 damage.
Plus
Oh my
2d6
gosh.
from sneak attack.
Okay. Jesus, guys. Okay. So this guy gets kicked. You move in for your deadly hug, and you squeeze, and you squeeze,
Squee.
and his body just loses life and falls apart instantly. When he dies,
Wow.
Go
his
to
hold
sleep.
on. Let me check something that might happen.
Aw.
Okay, nope, never mind. That doesn't. Oh wait. Oh my god, it does. That's
Heal
so fucking
first or
funny.
whatever.
Yeah, so when this Leshy dies, the sort of like naturey, spirity energy erupts from it. If you guys had taken any damage, you would all heal 2d8, but you didn't, so you don't have to worry about that. Basically, when these guys die, they turn into a heal bomb.
That
Oh,
is so
actually,
funny.
I'm still three health shy. Do I get that back?
You know what? Yeah, because I think it's, you know what? Actually, there's
Done.
a chance it's 2 1s, 2d8, and you're good.
Yay!
So you,
But that is
From
technically
behind-
2 1s.
yeah. Okay. You got 2 more. You got 1 more action because you moved
Yeah.
and you attacked. So
Step and then hug. Lowers him to the ground, explodes in energy. He's probably fine. I'll third
the rest
action,
look at you like, oh my god. Enemy morale is instantly low.
third action, pull out popcorn. I'm gonna assume it's another action to eat it.
Yes,
Okay, so I'll pull it out, and that's my.
you have popcorn equipped. All right, it is the Wisteria's turn. She lets out. Let's see, close the mint one. That's one less thing to worry about. So thanks.
You're welcome.
There's one less thing for me to worry about. All right. Let's. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. So seeing that, seeing what you just did is going to come up to you, Anisi. They're going to try to.
hello.
They're going to try to constrict you with their long Wisterianness.
If I were 5th level, that'd be a bad idea.
18 misses. They're going to try to hit you again. 7, they miss. Lula's turn.
She constricted.
So she's holding on to you, but not super tight. It's more like to keep you safe and not I will keep you forever. You know what I mean? It's like, it's
I
more
know,
of a
I know.
genuine safety.
More so, I was just wondering if like she's got like her hands cupped over Lula, like, oh, I'll keep you safe, or if it's like a loose grip. In that case,
Your hands
Lula will
your hands are out. They're not constricted.
yeah, she will very politely ask,
Excuse me, can I go?
What? Are you kidding? Someone's shooting out there.
Oh, it was fake!
What? How would you...
Wow!
You know what? Just forget it. Here, just... You're welcome. She goes back under the table. The babies are all
God.
cowering on top of their respective tables. They haven't moved yet. They're just hunkered down. Like,
Aw.
oh my gosh.
oh god, I'm so tempted just to go back over to Constance Smelliosa and just keep talking to her.
That'd be so funny.
Do what your heart feels.
My heart feels that Lula just has no fucking idea that there is a danger, and she's going to.
It can't be a danger, but when that one exploded, it felt so nice.
It can't
Oh my
be.
god.
It sure did.
Excuse me?
Bah!
You didn't answer my question. Are you smelly?
Get out of here, you awful creature! She tries to kick at you. She doesn't have stats, so she she's.
You're very rude.
Okay, what else are you going to do?
I guess. Oh gosh, how? Yeah. She's like, well, if diplomacy won't work, she says, not having rolled diplomacy, then violence is the answer. She will whip around and shoot at Honeysuckle.
Kill.
23 hits. You snick him. You snick him for 2 damage.
You're all very rude.
All right, it is the bamboo's turn. Seeing that his boss is in trouble, 5, 10, 15, 20. They're
She's
gonna.
heckling her.
He's gonna come up and defend the boss. Let's see.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see
Oh,
the moves. Just gotta double check how something works.
Oh, my throat
I
hurts
understand.
so much.
Okay, it's going
I believe
to
in you.
it's gonna try to punch you. 23. That'll hit. You take 7 damage, and then it's going to sort of bend its bamboo body backwards as its final action.
Oh my god.
Xanix's turn.
Okay, now at the point of panicking, she crawls up the ladder the rest of the way,
Mhm.
and, if you will allow me to, perches on top of the wall
Sure.
rather than,
Yep,
trying
we'll
to
say it's
get
one action
in.
to get up there, but yeah, you can hang out up there if you want. That's fine.
Cool. In that case, she aims her finger out and shoots an acid arrow at the bamboo.
Ooh. Okay.
I can't leave the cleric alone.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
That is.
Ow.
Okay,
Maybe you
that is
can.
not calculating correctly still. Hold on.
Yeah, you
Oh,
might
what?
have to
Yeah.
specifically make it.
Are you.
It's
Because you're not an arcane spellcaster, are you?
No, it's supposed to be primal.
Yeah, you have it set to arc. So.
This is when I,
So acid arrow. Okay. So, on all of your spells versus magic tradition, make sure those are set to primal,
Gotcha.
because
okay,
then it's
I can
based
do
off
that.
of your primal stuff. Just make sure like all the ones that like you gotta hit. So just click that again and should be good.
Okay.
There you
Second
go.
one.
That's better.
Alright.
Golly. Okay. Well, 21 will definitely hit. You get him for 16 acid damage, and then an additional 4 acid damage.
Whoo.
Oh, and that's persistent acid damage. I see. Okay.
oh, die.
So that's okay. So at the end of his turn, you'll have to roll a d6 for more acid damage. Okay. Nagi's turn.
Nagi is NEC's flanking buddy.
We
He's
are
gonna
good
come over
combo.
here. And, I don't know, I've been doing a lot of kicking. I think he's gonna punch. He's gonna flurry of blows with a stunning fist.
Okay.
So. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. 1, 2.
Thankfully, with flanking, that first one will hit. So that's 6, and then they have to fortitude save against your hoobly doobly. Let's see, fortitude save. 15 I know is not enough. Okay, they are stunned.
Yeah.
We'll just
Comes
put,
up
we'll put a snail.
Eh.
Put a what name? Snail. Oh, that's the wrong person. You get the snail. Eh.
Oh wow, stun does a freaking lot.
It does not want to put... Ah, that's why. I am a fool. To the front, please. There you are. I'm like, why won't the snail show up? Ah. Alright. Yeah, stunned, I think they just, like, lose an action, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then, at the end of the round, it'll go back down. Okay. So you move, you do your... that. I think you have one more action left.
I'm pretty sure both of the flurry of blows are their own actions.
So,
right?
Flurry of Blows, the way it works is you can make 2 attacks for 1 action. So you can attack, so you used 1 action to move, and you used 1 action to do Flurry of Blows, which gives you 2 attacks. So you have 1 more action left if you want to attack for your 3rd one. Or you can go for something else.
That seems kind of weird. It's
Like
that.
well, I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
else.
knowledge nature. These are just leshy like us.
From the looks of it, yeah. Yeah, from what you can tell, these are just leshys. They're not ones you recognize. But, like, you haven't seen them around your village or anything, but... Yeah, these look like leshys too.
Nagi ponders whether he should go in for the killing punches.
The honeysuckle one will come up behind Nagi. Try to
Oh
get
no,
that.
not a big bunk combo!
Yeah, the flank,
flank.
Congo line.
The
Flank
flanking
Congo.
conga line.
Big
1
bunk
and
conga!
2. Well, that
Ouch.
second one definitely misses, but 23 would have hit anyway. You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
We all take a break and do the can.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Montage of the fight where it's just us bonking each other to the song. Movie trailer. That's just what they're gonna show for the Mario movie tomorrow.
God, don't say that.
Don't
predict the
talk about Mario.
future.
Apollo, give me prophecy. Let it be funny.
This
We all know
stream
that's
is
gonna
now
go.
specifically dated.
Damn it.
I love your hair. Turns around. You know what? I'll eat the popcorn first, and then
Mhm.
mid chew go for the hug. What's your name, by the way? Hug. Oh, kill.
So the 29 is a crit, so that's 18 damage.
Plus
Oh my god.
another 8. Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Don't even bother with the rest of that. It's just
I can't make these non-lethal. I just want to say.
it's up to you.
I think realizing it was an option for the previous one after he exploded, she's gonna go for non-lethal. It is unarmed. I don't know if I have to take a penalty.
I believe unarmed attacks are just non-lethal by default.
It's a cactus leshy specific unarmed attack, so
Yeah, so like for monks, their fists are lethal. They can do them non-lethally, but for them to function, they are lethal if they want them to be. Otherwise, it'll specify.
it has the unarmed traits. So I think isn't a weapon, fistcraft. I'm just gonna, so I don't have to Google more. Gonna say I'm going for lethal or non-lethal.
Okay.
Not kill. No kill.
Okay, well in that case, this one is just knocked out and does not explode.
Okay. Was that just the first attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 2 actions. So instead of a third attack, 3 actions. Hello. Oh wait. I'll purposely put myself into flank so I can assist over here. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, they are knocked out. Lulu's turn.
Lula sees this. Technically, she's in Bink Bonk Conga line.
Oh,
You're right.
We got
The
an
conga
L
line
going
has
on
been
here.
extended.
She harumphs, and she is going to hit this guy with. What does this do? No, that won't work. Oh, actually, yes, she can. She can do something. Ha 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 ha. She is going to chill touch.
Okay,
So she pokes him.
so you go to do your spell attack. He basically has attack of opportunity when he's bent back. So you go to cast your spell. He's gonna get an attack on you for doing so.
Does it nullify my attack?
Let me check.
Ouch.
I want to say probably, but I will check.
Oh.
Let's see if your attack is a critical hit. Oh, okay, so it's not a critical hit, so no. You still take the 7 damage, but you can keep doing what you're doing.
Cool. Then he takes 8 damage. 8 negative.
Okay. Oh, they have to make a fortitude save first. Hold on.
Yeah.
Fails.
Ah.
Okay, yep, full damage. Takes 8. They look a little more frosty and chilly, and not having a good time.
Goodness. Then Lula will use a 1-action heal on herself, so she'll just get a D8 back.
Okay.
One!
1!
Yay!
Oh, ha ha ha! What?
1!
1! Alright.
Oh my god.
This guy is just gonna... Doesn't like you one bit. 1, 2, 3.
Well, the first one definitely hits, and I take
Hmm.
10.
The second one will hit. He is technically flanking with Lady Smelly Pants.
What? She's not in the combat!
She's there, though, so I'm gonna
That
count it.
teacup is dangerous.
No!
So that's 10 and 8 you take.
I have
Annex's
10
turn.
hit points.
Okay. For her first action, she eats the bark skin popcorn.
Hmm.
And for the next 2, I'm gonna shoot off my last acid arrow once again at the bamboo friend.
Okay.
Boop.
13 does not hit, unfortunately. The acid
A
goes
shame.
into this chair right here and melts it away. The people under the desk are like, oh no!
Oh boy!
Oh boy! This is a real bad party, gang! Nagi's turn.
Oh, Nagi. Oops,
It
that's
is.
me.
That is
That's
you.
me. Ah. He sees... let's see. Can't remember what kind of attacks this person was doing, but he sees a punchman over here. And he wants to get into hand-to-hand combat.
Mhm.
So he's gonna walk over here,
Mhm.
and he's gonna use that potency crystal, activate the potency crystal. And then he's gonna kick. Gonna kick with
Kill Mr. Electric, kill him.
Oh my god.
Ow!
Going for a kill.
Oh,
All right.
and I get I didn't roll, so I roll a second d10 as well.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Okay. So I'll roll that manually.
Roll another 1d10. So
Roll
you
a
can kill this guy
D10.
dead. Roll a d10.
So you
Something's
and so you can kill this guy dead.
Oh,
You can kill this guy dead.
there it is.
There it is. All right.
Kill!
Yep. He turns to you, a fellow monk. He gets into a stance. He does like the Bruce Lee come on thing. You just kick this guy in half. His halves float apart, and he explodes in that lovely healing energy that's just for you, leshys. Anyone within 30 feet.
Oh.
Well, did you want to do it non-lethally?
No, I want to get healed to kill him.
It's up to you. He either gets knocked out or he explodes. It's up to you.
Kill!
I want him to get knocked out. He's my He's my fellow combatant.
All right.
I don't understand why these Leshy are trying to kill us.
Very well.
We left the human alive. Why do we have to kill our Leshy friends?
It's fine. Kill the human. Let
Leshy
her
brethren.
explode.
Yeah!
When humans explode, it heals us. Okay.
Sup upon their
we got one
blood,
action
and
left. Do you want to do anything else?
No. I don't think so. He's just gonna reassure Lula. It is okay. We are winning.
Let me check something real quick.
Oh goodness.
Oh, here. I can do one other thing. Sorry. He's gonna throw a token at the ground.
Oh.
No.
What is this one?
Oh!
Next to
Holly bush.
A holly bush.
Throw
How
a
many
holly bush.
berries?
You throw a
Yeah.
holly bush. I will draw a bush. There you go.
3 berries.
Amazing.
Okay, how much does the berries hit?
Berries
Heal?
for you.
One hit
each.
point.
Do you have to eat
One
them one at
each?
a time? Is eating each one an action though?
It
That is
says
the
eat
question.
a berry as an interact
Yep.
action to recover 1 berry per action.
It takes a lot of energy to eat a blueberry.
Nagi gestures as if this is a grand achievement and will help us greatly.
Maybe to us it will.
Alright, then he's done.
Okay. The last one, huh? All right. Let's see. They are going.
Holds arms open for a hug.
Seeing that the lady is being surrounded, is going to come up here, jump on their comrade's body, and try to get at Lula.
Vine
You
boom
fool.
crying cat face.
And so 27
Oh.
and 19.
Yeah, I'm out.
Meanie.
I am out cold. I am knocked out. Ah!
Yeah, so you are knocked out,
Oh no!
and you are dying 1.
Yay!
It turns to the rest of you like, come on,
Yippee!
bring it! And he's turn.
Kill this one. From the
I'm
grave I
done.
command thee.
I'm going to give you a bad hug. But first, one action move over here.
Of course.
I am actually going to battle medicine Lula. Oh god. Where's she?
Save me.
If this hurts you, I'm so sorry.
Save me and let me eat berries.
You heal 2d8.
Right.
Yep.
Nice.
So you're still prone, but
7.
you're awake and not. I think you're just wounded now.
Third action. Hug. Oh. Not too super good.
With flanking, that is enough.
Okay.
You
With
deal 9.
flanking, I deal 11.
11.
That might be the lowest sneak attack I've rolled so far.
Well, hold on. Are you doing these non-lethally?
No, this one knocks someone out. The stakes have been raised.
Fair enough. All right. You are knocked out. Lula, you are awake again after being knocked out
Nice.
momentarily.
Stand up as an action.
Oh.
Yep.
And for my other 2 actions, I eat 2 1-hit point berries.
You do that. You regain 2 hit points. This guy's
I
up.
am so healthy.
There
Oh my god!
I wish you would have also moved, maybe.
we go.
Having seen Lula
No.
get knocked out, there's an intense change in Xanax's
And
expression.
sacrifice eating a blueberry? I wanted 2. Not just 1. This is my special treat.
Oh my god!
I went unconscious. I deserve this.
Oh god! Xanax hops down from the fence and is going in. Let's see. 10, 15, 20, flank! And,
Came to the
Yeah, I had
wrong neighborhood.
yeah!
Please.
I am going to use Acid Splash.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Yeah!
Big beefy. Yep, that hits. You deal 4. Oh yeah, this thing I need to roll. It was taking
Oh.
acid damage
you
before.
can, yeah.
So that's another 4 from before. It hasn't done anything to get rid of it.
It
Okay.
does get a flat check at the end of the turn, even
That's
if it
true.
doesn't.
What the heck? Why not? Nope. Okay.
Hee-hoo.
All right.
Have another.
You splashed it with acid. Nagi's turn. Oh man, you guys have double flanking. All sides.
Yeah.
Maximum
Gosh.
overflank.
Maximum flank.
Nagi is going to use a stunning fist. So, attack. Attack.
Jesus.
Alright, the 14 will miss even with flanking, but the 27 definitely hits. You deal 6, and they are stunned.
And they're still up.
They are still up.
Oh God.
Rectify this.
Alright. Nagi will
I don't know why
punch
they got a
again.
fortitude save to see if they're stunned, but they'll probably fail. Nope, that's a tie. Meets it beats. They're not stunned.
Ah, they're not stunned. Nagi hit one more time.
Hey, you can hit one more time. No. I'm afraid not. God, does this thing have anything it can do aside from punch? No. So, it is going to divide its attacks amongst basically everyone but Lula, the 3 that are right in front of us. So this first one is against Nagi. Second one is against Xanax. Third one is against Inisi. I want to say those all miss, everybody? Nope. Xanax, you take 6. It misses everybody else, though.
Alas, the downfall of having no armor.
The one combat that you don't use the metal armor thing.
I do have the bark skin on. Does that make a difference?
Oh,
Yeah, you are taking less
it's
damage
2 less?
because of that. Yeah, so anyone who has bark skin on, when it comes to like bludgeoning damage, which is all these things can
Gotcha.
do, it's -2 to that damage. So instead you take 4 instead of 6.
Cool.
So
Excellent.
just make sure you remember that because I'm not gonna. So
Thank you.
Symbol turn, hug. Hug. Oh no.
with
But 17 might hit.
flanking, yep, that'll hit.
So-
Were you going for a lethal hug or a non?
No, yeah, this is lethal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, this one you hug it. It lets out a explodes, and you all heal for 9.
Okay,
Yay!
so
Excellent.
if you want to be mean, the fun thing is, this one is only unconscious and also healed.
And so is this one.
Yeah, I want to fucking stab it now. It's the bamboo's fault that Lula went down, right?
It is.
Oh, it's okay. Lula's over it. She ate 2 berries, and in fact, she'll eat 1 more. Now she has eaten all
And
the
with
berries.
all of the
Xanax.
combats defeated,
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, you can still do that if you want to,
Yeah.
but combat is over.
Xanax,
Xanax, absolute. Unless somebody stops her.
Xanax
Well,
is
I
going to
rolled
be
a nat
the
1.
Xanax is going to be Vegeta to Nagi's Goku.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, well.
Well, it lands off in the distance. That'll be someone else's problem in like a year.
Yeah, someone else.
Lula, Lula turns back to constant smelly, and will point very, very pointedly, mind you, at her.
You all have some nerve. You come in here and you disrupt my party. Get out! Get out! I say, get out! She tries to shoo you away.
You steal our babies! You make them do tricks! You are a bitch! Go inside, you nasty lady!
As the combat ends, people kind of start to sort of come out. Give me a as you chew her out. Give me a diplomacy check. Let's see how this
No.
affects. Let's see how this affects the crowd.
Oh gosh. Come on, Lulu. Come on, Lula. Not
Have
very
you
good.
used your hero point?
I used it earlier.
I will say for winning this, you will get a hero point because this is
I
like the
will
big
re-roll.
final one. So you can reroll if you want to and just use
I
it.
will re-roll. Where did it go? There you are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. It's the inverse. So people start to poke their head out that the fighting is over. One of them speaks up. Hey, wait a minute. You said you created all these. You didn't say anything about stealing them. Yeah, Lady Constance, you've gone too far. And they start to like turn against her. Before they were like sort of at her beck and call, but now they're like actively pissed and like booing her. Ugh.
She's a kidnapper!
Fine,
are from
take
our
them and get
tribe.
out, all of you, out, out! And people start to be like, "Psh, whatever, and they like the civilians start to leave.
As the civilians begin to leave, Xanax tries to smite the bamboo one more time.
Kill.
Oh my god! How much did I get?
Slow zoom in on the little dragon baby's face.
All right,
Where it
everyone
takes-
restores 12. That one is dead.
It takes its first level in a barbarian in this moment.
She's gonna come over and pick up the one that remains and like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No, it's my
You're-
favorite.
Retreats back into the house. And over time, all of these people get out of here, and it's just you guys and the little babies.
Oh, little babies!
They hop off the table into your respective arms and are just very happy. They can't talk; they're too young for words,
Oh.
but they're like smart enough to know what's up.
Puts on flower.
Watch and learn, little babies, when someone wrongs you. What you're supposed to do.
You give them
Even
a
if they
hug.
give you sweets!
She
Everyone hurts you!
she throws more seed pods just into the general bush areas and turns around and meets all of the babies' eyes.
Aw.
This.
Lula will as a show of like, this is what we do to nasty humans who wrong us, and she will start turning over furniture.
Yeah.
Both of these little ones, they pick up like some toothpicks that were on the table and start like stabbing at the air, like yeah.
We have taught them
You,
to kill.
if you keep practicing, I'm sure you'll be mighty great at a sword someday.
And you see, even though you're covered in pricklies, this one sits on your shoulder comfortably enough.
Nice.
Aw.
You get the little popcorn.
I love this one so much.
It's really cute.
They're all really sweet looking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lula's gonna hold her hands out for these two little ones to take.
They do. They go into your arms or hop on your shoulders or wherever it is you put them. Nagi, this one by you puts its hands up like it wants uppies.
Nagi
That's
gives up
adorable.
use.
You pick him up in his head. Okay, so you know how in Princess Mononoke, the little forest
Mhm.
spirits, they kind of like twist their heads and it like shakes like a maraca, kinda. Makes like that kind of
Yeah.
sound. He turns his head and it.
Nagi sits him on top of his head.
You sit him on top of your head.
Okay, let's go home.
Yep, and after some time, you'll eventually make it home.
Boy, there are some ecosystems getting ready to be messed up.
With the kidnapped leshys returned to their home and Lady Constance foiled, you can rest on their laurels for the time being, knowing you've defended your friends in your forest. But, those humans, they're always, as time goes on, they encroach more on the forest, so in the future you might have to deal with them again, but for now, everything's alright. And if they come back,
Yay!
it's fine. Maybe you can just show them a fistful of flowers.
Oh,
end.
nice. Amazing.
Clap, clap, clap.
Thank you.
I forgot to eat my goddamn popcorn. Shit.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, you can save it for the sequel.
The se-
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the sequel.
The sequel.
Who knows?
Haha.
And that's that. Let me check to see if we have anything else to go over.
Look at fan art.
Mhm.
What were in the rooms we didn't end up going to?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we can go over that. I'll get to fan art in a momento. Let's see, what were in those rooms you didn't investigate? Let me go back. Let's see, there was his bedroom, which didn't really have anything of note, aside from things you find in a bedroom. In the storeroom,
It's the
you would have
Leshy killing
found...
sword.
It's the Leshy killing sword.
Oh,
You
my.
would have found 2 moderate cognitive mutagens and 2 moderate quicksilver mutagens. This guy he's kind of an alchemist, but yeah, he's all about drinking potions, roiding out, and fighting and what have you. Okay, let me see. Is there like an Imgur or anything set up? How am I going to show these off easily?
You can post them into the chat of the.
You know what?
the
That's
stream,
true.
Or you can open them up.
Yeah, you're right. I can absolutely do that. Let me do this.
Kitty. Yeah.
Oh, cat.
Yeah.
So we got a couple. Yep, we have all of the official character art, which is in Fan Art Live. So you can join us at the Surprise Round Discord, which is posted somewhere if you want to go see those. But as far as fan arts, I believe we have.
I can post an invite link to the Discord.
Sure.
See the chat.
I think it just shows up either way.
Sometimes, but I'll do it again.
It looks like we have 2. First, we have this one by, I guess, Ashlyn from Bruce Landlord. It's clear in the lease no plants are allowed in the apartment, sorry. Picture of Anisi. Okay, I'll make an exception because she looks very polite. And then from Frog Beastie, we have another Anisi. It's just a little guy who just wanted to hug.
Baby.
Yeah.
Just a wee one.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
I don't know. Those hugs are dangerous.
They killed like 3 guys.
Aw,
Yeah.
show off the full body artwork.
Oh
Will
yeah.
it let me? Yeah, I can do that. Hold on. Okay, so
Those turned out really well, by the way.
They're
They
super cute.
yeah, very cool.
Each one has a lot of personality.
Thank you.
Can't
Let
wait
me
for this.
also post the Lula concept art I did way back before.
Oh yeah. You could have posted that.
A
I could
repost?
have, and I'm going to.
Okay, so we got. Yep. So first we have the full Nagi, which is very neat.
Punchy.
Then we have full body Anisi. Then we have full body. I love how it's like this like dress. Full body Xanax. And then we have a full body. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Hold on. And a full body Lula. Their little poofy dress.
I love Lula's design so much.
The moment I like, it was just like, oh yeah, this is a lady's veil mushroom. I was like, well, I can't not.
Yeah.
Lends itself to too many little ideas, so I absolutely had to do the bonnet and a veil.
Then I'll show off this last one and we'll call it there. Yeah, here's the concept art for Lula. So yeah. All right. I would
Very
like to
clever
thank everyone for being here. I'd like to thank all of my players for being here. You all did excellent. I hope you all had a wonderful time.
Thank you for DMing.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
I do like
Yeah,
DMing.
really fun.
Very good. All right. We will see you all next time. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye!